Hey, this that special sauce. Feel that drip, I wipe it off. $1 million worth of gain. Can't feel that I work too hard. Poetry all in these.
What's good? What's good? What is good? It's your boy, Dope Boy Diesel. We back in the motherfucking Doja Room. You know what time it is. Look, I just blinked and 2 weeks went by. It's not my fault. You feel me? I've been locked in. Shout out my boy Ohio. Shout out everybody who's been holding it down for your boy. You know what I'm saying? I just been locked in. You know what I'm saying? Locked in on some real life shit. But yeah, obviously once again, first of all, hit this video with a like if you are hopping in here and you're already tuned in. Go ahead and hit this video with a like. You a real one if you already tuning in. If you on X, I did have some technical difficulties with X, so that did contribute to the problem. And that's where a majority of the watchers come from. So if you on X, if you on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, if you're on Rumble, go ahead and hit the video with a like, you know what I'm saying, and subscribe to the respective platforms. But like I said, I just blinked and 2 weeks went by. But obviously, follow me on X so you can stay locked in. Because even if I do disappear, I don't really disappear. I still be, you know what I'm saying, talking my shit from time to time. So that's the best place to stay updated with me if you really fuck with the show and fuck with the commentary and us, doing what we do. So, real quick, speaking of, um, if you're in here, go ahead and join that Doja Room community on X. Okay, if you don't already have an X account, go ahead and join the Doja Room community. This is where we do the music breakdowns. This is where we do not breakdowns, but we do little reviews, um, movie reviews, music reviews, and so much more. So go ahead and hop into the Doja Room community. A couple other people have been posting their reviews on some shit they're watching too. So maybe you might hop in here, see what's good to listen to, see what's good to watch. And that's really what it's all about, you know what I'm saying? Maybe see some new artists that's in here promoting their shit. You know what I'm saying? Come in here, promote the music. We really don't care. Promote yourself. Just don't spam. But obviously, yeah, go ahead and hop into the Doja Room community. We just got finished breaking down and listening to and reviewing God Does Like Ugly by Jid. You know what I'm saying? We gave that a 7.5 out of 10. Like I said in the short little review here, a lot of tracks I gotta be in the mood for to listen, but I definitely think this album should be getting a little bit more love. I don't see enough of him. I don't see no tracks on Rap Caviar. You feel me? They got to do something about that because nigga definitely got some Rap Caviar tracks, Rap Caviar worthy tracks. You feel me? I was listening to Rap Caviar today and was listening to some Eminem. You know what I'm saying? Sound like some 1990s Eminem. So if y'all can put that on there, nigga, y'all can put my boy Jid on there. Great album, excuse me. Great album. I like the concept. Like I said, the obviously my boy is a great lyricist, and he really did his thing. Yeah, and like I said, he's still better than Kendrick. So let's keep on moving. We also did review the last one by Gunna. All right, some of you might not like Gunna. Some of you people, mostly y'all opinions might have changed. Now I remember some conversations when I was telling certain people like, hey, I'm just saying I'm gonna still do my job and listen to the album, despite what you niggas are feeling or whatever the case may be. I personally like. I was having a conversation before all of this young thug shit came out, and I was just telling niggas, look, honestly, the streets is dead. And niggas wanted to argue whether the streets is dead or not and shit like that, but when I say the streets is dead, it's just like, bro, there's no code anymore. There's no real code. There's no real, you know, there's nothing going on there. You know what I'm saying? We're coming to find out that the people who we thought are the most stand up guys are folding. They're not living this lifestyle. We already knew a majority of these niggas that weren't living this lifestyle. But now we see a lot of these niggas are also hypocrites, from the standpoint of it. So, um, it was a little bit of a, looking back in hindsight, the conversation now knowing what we know and seeing what's going on. I really think, that you know, like I said, I stand by what I said. This is a great album. It's an 8 out of 10. That's what we gave it. After a good long review, there's a lot of I'm not gonna say classic, but there's a lot of bangers here. Um, and honestly, this is why I feel 21 when he was in, the, if y'all haven't already heard, I'm pretty sure most people already heard 21 and Thug, person. And I feel what he's saying about, bro, you gotta let certain shit go and start looking at this from a business standpoint. Like, if homie is still ready to sit here and drop shit like this and bringing that bread for you, then bro, especially with the tables being turned like how they are right now. Now, I don't know. Some might say the best thing for a Young Thug to do is, just make up with Gunna, and you know, and some people are just doing a complete switch because it looks like it's like, bro, where do you get off talking like this? Where do you get off talking like this? And you have said worse things to the police. So, um, and I'm kind of sliding, jumping topics here, but I reviewed this in full confidence, and I gave it an 8 out of 10 in full confidence because there's just a lot of vibes here. You know what I'm saying? I like some good vibe music. I like making vibe music. You know what I'm saying? So there's some good vibes here for me. It's what I wished Offset's album was. I gave that a 6.5 out of 10. Creeping up to that 7 spot because there's some good shit there. And he was really spitting and talking on certain tracks, really letting us into his mindset. But I did wish it was more of a album like the last one. You know what I'm saying? Offset is capable of delivering these type of vibes and this consistency of vibes in one body of work. You're 1/3 of the Migos, for goodness sake. So I wanted a little bit more of that. That's why this album is damn near 2 points ahead. But yeah, I know he's capable of delivering something like this, so I would like to see him, come, because I was excited for this album. I definitely was anticipating this album a little bit, but it just felt a little bit flat, a little bit short. But yeah, again, that's why you should hop into the Doja Room community, because we are in here reviewing albums like these, and also movies, TV shows. Fallout season 2 is coming back. Of course, we got to get into that too. Y'all know we're gonna be here. I don't know if we might do a watch party. Fuck it, we might do a watch party when the shit comes out. But I think they'll just be, yeah, they might be. I don't know if they're just gonna drop the whole thing. I think they dropped the entire season last time. So I don't know if they're gonna do the same thing this time with seeing how popular and how well received the first season was. I don't know if they're gonna just drop the entire season. So we might, if that's the case, we might just do a watch party to this because, if y'all don't know me, y'all already know Fallout is probably my second favorite game of all time. Um, I remember watching this shit with my shorty, and bro, I'm sitting here telling her, I'm like, oh, these niggas is Raiders. Oh, this is going on. Oh, this is about to happen. Oh, this, like, yo, it's like, yo, if you play the games, you there with it. Like, you just know all of this shit, and now they about to take it to New Vegas. So of course you see Mr. House here, like, bro, like, this is some classic shit. So I'm super ready for this. It looked like Brother Maxis is in this shit too, if I'm not mistaken. From Fallout 4. So, and it looks like Caesar is here. He's alive. We'll see Mr. House. We'll see Caesar's Legion. I really want to see how far they're going to take that. Um, and we'll see a little bit more into why and how the bombs dropped and how the world came to be, how it is in the Fallout universe and the games that we play. So yeah, I am super super excited for this. I hope y'all join us. And if, like I said, we might do a little watch party if they drop the season, episode by episode. We'll probably do a watch party. So I hope y'all join us for that. Okay. So yeah, hop into the Doja Room community for all of that. We're gonna continue to be dropping reviews. Obviously, when you tune in, we do articles here. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, I'm on the live stream right now to give you some of this content in that way. And I need y'all to hop in and just really dive into the Doja Room community to be updated with everything. I mean, this is almost a one-stop shop for you guys, okay? I'm shamelessly plugging at the beginning because we're going to get into a couple of the topics, okay? We're going to get into it, but we got to shamelessly plug ourselves just so you guys know what's going on and how we moving, okay? So go ahead, hop into our articles as well, all right? Those get a little traction from time to time, and we like to see people reading still, okay? I like to see that people still read. So go ahead and hop into that, and I think it'll be beneficial to my people who want to stay updated with the latest, okay? All right, so let's get into some of these topics. Obviously, what we have been waiting for. First of all, Drake, I'm still shooting the fade with you, my nigga. Okay, I just have to let you know. I just have to let you know. My boy said sad. What's good, my boy Conquer in the building. He said sad. The new games suck ass. Oh my god. But you know what I'm saying? First of all, let me just go ahead and give my boy a motherfucking Dom DeMarco.
Dom
He always coming
DeMarco.
through showing love. You feel me? We appreciate you, my boy. But yeah, the new games. I don't know. I haven't really played Fallout 76 and all of that shit because there was a lot going on. But I heard it's better. But me personally, I like to just dive into that single player experience and just sit back, chill, do my thing on my own time. And yeah, I love RPGs. So if y'all fuck with RPGs in here and shit like that, we will be probably playing a couple of those and doing shit like that. But that's for later. For now, Iceman episode 3. We are obviously anticipating that. But like I said, like I was getting to, my boy Drake, Drizzy, my nigga, we got to shoot the fade. I'm sorry, nigga. Because how long does this shit take? This shit is crazy.
Round two.
I need that. I need that. I needed this 2 weeks ago. Pause. But I needed this shit about 2 weeks ago, my boy. We seen you with the bag. We need the package, my nigga. I need to see what's going on. Um, so obviously we're very, very, very excited about this. I want to see what this truly brings. A lot of people are talking and whispering about what they think is going to happen tomorrow. A lot of a lot of people are you know seemingly coming with some inside knowledge um from wherever whatever sources these niggas got. Everybody got a source now, you know what I'm saying? This is why I don't be trying to I got my sources, but I don't be trying to jack this shit too much because this niggas start diluting the games and everybody think they got a source and it starts getting a little crazy. But yeah, I'm really anticipating this just because I need that Pinocchio track. We heard the preview in the last Iceman episode. I need that. Okay, I've been listening to the instrumental. Okay, that's how bad I need that. I've been listening to the instrumental play over and over and over. That's how bad I need that. Now, some people are saying that they might be getting their expectations up a little bit too high. I think Drake should just go straight balls to the wall, let his nuts hang, and just send us a straight headshot. Fuck it. Send a straight headshot at everybody you need to send a straight headshot at. I'm ready to be entertained. I am ready to be entertained. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Send a straight headshot. We need it done. If it's Kendrick, if it's Lucian, if it's Rick Ross, ASAP, whoever, my nigga, send the headshot. I don't even give a fuck. Send the fucking headshot. My boy said they always be leaking the title of the tracks. What the fuck is not cool, dog? Yeah, nah. I think Drake put it in the last. I think a lot of us just assume that it's called Pinocchio. I don't know. At the end of Iceman episode 2, when it had the Pinocchio character and the silhouette and shit like that, that's kind of what I'm referring to. So I think a lot of us just got to calling it Pinocchio because that's what we expecting. But look, I need that. Whatever fucking track that is, we need that, bro. We fucking need that, my nigga. I'm sorry. It's gotten to the point where, like I said, if the nigga needs to send a headshot, fuck it. Send the fucking headshot, nigga. Fuck these niggas. Nobody gives a fuck about what they gotta say, what anybody has to bitch about. We know the K thoughts are gonna be bitching. Send the fucking headshot. The media, look, from my standpoint, these niggas haven't stopped sucking Drake's balls for a year straight. Why not? Why the fuck not? Send the headshot.
Fatality.
Send the fucking headshot. These niggas are gonna continue to talk about you. Sun up, sun down. You can drop a fucking pin on the floor. You can trip over a fucking log. You can whatever the fuck. Choke on some coffee. These niggas is talking about it. They talk about you every day. Every fucking day. Bro, I posted this bitch up the other day. Look. Let me just show you how deranged niggas is. And of course, you know, niggas start blocking me because I be on their ass. I'm not gonna hold you. I be exposing their ass. But it gets to the point. Now, this 60-year-old woman, this is how deranged they are. This is why it's like, Drake, just send a fucking headshot. These niggas' lives revolve around you. PG Lang. Look, just here to watch Drake fall. That's it. And once she changed and did all of this to her profile, them followers and shit started going up. It's weird. Like you're a grandma. You're a grandma. What is wrong with you? What is your problem? Why are you doing this? You are a grandmother. You got grandkids. Look, we cut the kid out, but you got grandkids. You got children to look after. What are you doing on the internet? Talking about you were just sitting here waiting for the downfall of Drake. What are you talking? These are the K thoughts. These are the niggas that we arguing back and forth with. I'm telling you, what? Look at the hair.
Fuck your life. Bing bang.
This shit is crazy. They saying it's called Who Was It? Like, why leak that, my guy? Yeah, I did hear that. I did hear the Who Was It? So, I mean, hey, if it's coming out tomorrow, I mean, go ahead and drop it. But I mean, it's not really moving me too much that they're leaking the title. I need Drake to deliver. I need him to deliver. Okay? Bro said parasocial relationship with Kendrick. Nah, she's crazy. This bitch is crazy. Me and her done went at it a few times because me and Deleted been going out and she thought she was about to, but you know what I'm saying? I pack these niggas up. I pack these niggas up every time. I expose these niggas. I know who these niggas are behind closed doors. They don't have to expose their face. They don't have to expose their voice. I know who they are. So, you know, it's just sad that, you know, grandmothers, K-Thought grandmothers, they're on here every day. And, you know, this is what their profile looks like. It's like, give it up. Go listen to the Isley Brothers. Go listen to some James Brown. What are you doing? Like, what the fuck are you doing on the internet? Like, get the fuck out of here. But, you know, I say all that to say, Drake, send the fucking headshot. Send the headshot, my boy. Who gives a fuck how much they bitch? How much they already are trying to disqualify you from hip hop. They're already trying to disqualify your legacy. They're already trying to say you ain't shit and you broke the game and you broke all the rules and you're making this shit crumble, but you told them that you would push the red button. So what I'm saying is push the motherfucker. Push that shit. Do it right now. Yes, sir. Load it, cock it, let it bang. I'm sorry. Let it bang. Okay? Because it's that time. It's that time now. Look, there's nothing that's going to change these niggas' minds. There's nothing that's going to stop them from talking about you because you feed them. You feed their families. You grow their accounts. You grow their engagement. Even though we know that side of the internet is filled with bots, but we know what this is all about. Okay? So send the fucking headshot. If you know what they did last summer, tell us in episode 3. That's what we need. If you know what they did last summer, we need to hear it. We need to hear it, and that's all I need. I mean, bro, nigga said Dr. Isley brothers. That woman need Minister Farrakhan in her life. Yo, look, Minister Farrakhan will rebuke that bitch. I'm not gonna hold you. There's something wrong with her. There's something wrong with her. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, me and her done went at it a few times. You feel me? But I just spanked that ass on anybody who stepped to the front door. So, you know how that goes. You know what I'm saying? Niggas get in their feelings. I start digging into that past. We start finding screenshots like those, and niggas, it is what it is. I'm not the nigga to play with. So it's like, it is what it is though. I hope Shorty is living blessed. I hope she should change that background from PG Lang and change it to her grandkids or something wholesome. You know what I'm saying? Something more feminine. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. She's a very aggressive bitch. So, you know what I mean? But Iceman 3, Drake, we need that. We need you to deliver on that stand front. You know me. Y'all know me if y'all watch me. I'm a very vulgar, aggressive, direct, or however you want to say it, guy. It's time for Drake to adapt some of my energy. Okay? It's time for Drake to say, fuck it. Fuck you niggas. You know what I'm saying? I say this shit all day. I say this shit all the time. Fuck you niggas. Fuck them. So, nigga, I'm telling you, they're not going to stop talking about you. They're not. So, drop the bomb. They're over here talking about boycotting this shit. We're not going to listen to the album. But they didn't say, watch, they didn't say they're not going to listen to episode 3 and stream it all over again, did they? Y'all have y'all seen anybody saying that? Have y'all seen anybody saying that yet? I'm just wondering. Because you have people like, you know, this Bubsy nigga who constantly make it their life mission to at least get a minimum 5 Drake tweets in a day. At least a minimum of 5 Drake tweets in per day. And it's crazy because you see these niggas tweeting about Drake more than you see the actual fan accounts. More than you see actual fan accounts, stan accounts. I wonder how this shit is possible. It's like, do you niggas have no dignity, no shame? Who raised you niggas? This is sad. I would pray for you niggas, but I pray for your demise. I'm sorry. I pray for your downfall. So, it is what it is, though. It is what it is. But even leading into Iceman episode, well, not even Iceman episode 3, but leading into, leading into the album, the actual album itself as a whole. I really think that Drake should give us what he needs to give us, but also make sure that this is a classic, which I have no doubt he's putting forth his best foot. He's giving his best effort in that category. But I really need you, if you're going to drop some shit. I really hope, and I can only hope because there's nothing that's truly going to stop these niggas and make these niggas get off your dick. There's nothing that's truly going to stop these niggas from spinning narratives and talking about you. But I truly hope that you could at least give us something to shut these niggas the fuck up. To shut these bitch ass niggas the fuck up from talking about you every fucking day. At least give them some shit that they have to sit on for a good week. They have to spin that narrative wheel like a motherfucker. They're going to have to contemplate. They're going to have to really think. They're going to have to put together a goddamn think tank on this shit. Okay? On everything. On everything. Okay? So, I'm just letting niggas know. I'm just letting niggas know. Okay? It has to deliver on all stand fronts. Because I want these niggas to shut the fuck up. They're not going to, though. Now, let me see something real quick, because my boy K Mills just dropped something in the chat for the people. Okay. Let me see what he got. Let's go ahead and give my boy a little bit of shine real quick. You know what I'm saying? And if you're in the Doja Room, go ahead and follow my boy K Mills. You know what I'm saying? Um, a friend of the show. It's always nice having my boy in here, of course. So if y'all fuck with me, go ahead and fuck with him. He just sent this through the community, and I think he wants you guys to tune into this shit. All right. But first, before we get to that, let's get to the chat. My boy said it's a machine behind them. Kojo got them working overtime for this episode for sure. Oh, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it. I believe it's supposed to be a lot of interference. It's supposed to be a lot of people constantly, and it's weird that Kendrick would have his people doing this, but even still a year later, and you're the winner. It's weird. It's weird that all of these people are continuing this as if there's nobody else to talk about. But I digress. Let's get into what my boy K Mills is out here talking about. He says, if in an alternate universe, the Drake lawsuit isn't about restitution or for defamation, but whistleblowing, campaign to expose the shady movements in the music industry. Think about all the information that has been exposed so far. Just a theory. Let me know what you think in the comments, and
What's going on,
we're
gang?
gonna
It's
go
your boy
ahead and
Key
let
Mills
him
coming at
put
you
his
again. Just
video.
sitting here, being a dad, being a cousin, father with the shiesty on in the middle of the fucking summer, of course. But I still gotta get this content out. So Drake has officially made the post that he's gonna be dropping Iceman 3, episode 3, and subsequently possibly Iceman in the next couple of weeks, right? What if, just thinking, I was just thinking about this, what if the lawsuit is something that he's probably gonna drop at the end of when he drops the album? And I say this because I feel like what if the lawsuit is really about exposing the industry? You saw that ever since he started this lawsuit and this beef, we are seeing a lot of things. We're seeing Kendrick, um, his listenership has dropped by almost a billion since the beef. We've seen a lot of exposing of the bots, even the open hip hop media and media in general have been essentially corroborating this and saying, yeah, we know that it's bots all of a sudden. You're seeing a lot of people, you're seeing another lawsuit, and I think Turkey come out with UMG and multiple media outlets. What if Drake is just doing what that Formula One guy did and basically crashing out, and he's about to retire, but not retire, but exposing the industry and crashing out. And this whole lawsuit is just really about that per se, or that is the actual intention of it. This is just an alternate theory. Let me know what your thoughts are in the bottom of the comments. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's okay. It's just a theory. That's just what I'm thinking. What if in an alternate universe, Drake, this entire lawsuit and Iceman rollout is about making the rollout, dropping the music, and then just crashing out and exposing the industry. So now that everybody's playing on the same field, like on some real shit, it would make sense to me, and I wouldn't look at him anyway if he dropped the lawsuit. I'm not saying Drake dropped it. I'm just saying it did. I would look at it as a perfect option. That was not like you. You said all this. You said stuff. You've been at my media. The label has been manipulating the media for years to talk shit about me. You have been speaking down on me. You have been doing all these things to me. So now playtime's over. It's a different type of prom. I'm not gonna crash out like Kanye, but I'm gonna do something even worse. I'm gonna use my power, my influence, and my money to expose the industry. You see. 6ix9ine, yes, he was a rat or whatever y'all want to say, whatever he is. At the end of the day, a rat is just a whistleblower that's blowing whistle on the industry and blowing whistle and pulling it over your eyes. You're seeing we combine number ones. You're seeing all these things in terms of what Drake stands in. The wins really we're starting to see in the music industry. The entire music industry is due for correction, and Drake will be the corrector. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Share this video if you like it. Follow me at Shiesty Nurse on X and on TikTok.
All right, my boy. Yeah, I think that's something that's a little bit more closer to reality than people want to give it credit for. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Drake is probably going at this from a couple of angles and looking at this shit a couple of ways. He's probably talking to these people who have been wronged by the industry. He's probably talking to the Taylor Swifts of the world. He's probably talking to the Lauryn Hills of the world, and all those people that he bought out at Wireless. He's probably locked in and saying, yeah, I'm doing this shit for y'all too. So for a lot of people to be sitting here talking about how this seems like it's for selfish reasons, I'm not 100% on that. I don't necessarily think it's all about that. And obviously, it's weird. It's weird that niggas continue to, like try to deflect and make it seem like Drake is just being this emotional rage monster because, I guess he lost the battle. When, again, and as we've said multiple times, if you're a listener of Drake, then you kind of seen this moment coming, beef or no beef, in my opinion. So I don't think that, I don't necessarily think that Drake is doing all of this because he lost the beef. I think the beef gave him the proof, it gave him certain ammo, and it gave him a new angle to attack these niggas with. And if you smart, you know how to play the game right. I actually haven't watched this Drake and Bobby Altoff interview, guys. I haven't.
Very fancy people there. Very dear.
Right? Far cry from a monkey bar.
Yeah, that was fun though.
Right?
Did you go to the strip
Or
club after?
Memphis. I did go to the strip club after, but we can talk about that later.
Okay.
This is more of a romantic endeavor. Welcome.
Yeah, you don't want to talk about your strip club experience.
Welcome to the nicest thing that any guy's ever done for you.
That's crazy to say that. You really outdid yourself.
Right?
You did. This is beautiful.
This is probably one of the nicest places I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Yeah,
You've been everywhere.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't.
All right. Well, welcome to not this again.
Welcome to a much more refined, poised, and pleasant.
Pleasant. I don't know about that.
I know. I don't
I
know.
think that was just a word you.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, all opinions of Bobby aside, I definitely bend that over. Okay, all right. I'm just saying. That I'll definitely. You know what I mean? We gotta hit it for at least one night. At least one night. You feel me? She looked like a good one nighter. He said this is a good take. Episode 3 could be a documentary about the industry fuckery. Hey, like I said, some people saying it'll be a movie. So you never know. We'll see.
Get you brand
We'll get
deals.
to it.
Oh, so you want me to be more pleasant this
No,
time?
I'm just saying.
Is that what I need to do?
I was trying to pitch.
Is that what
Welcome
I need to get more brand deals? Be more pleasant?
Hey now. Welcome to a much more scenic, serene, and solidarity.
What are you getting at?
Welcome to a much more scenic and serene and serious.
Yeah, y'all all y'all are definitely hitting it for at least a good one night. A good one night. You know what I'm saying? If y'all like a little white meat every now and then. That's all I'm saying. If you like a little milk, you feel me? She definitely a good one night. But I digress. What's good, my boy?
What up?
I see my boy Rap Rhetoric hopping in.
Popping in. What you doing? Watching the Bobby?
Yeah, I actually haven't watched this shit yet.
Young
How long
Bobo.
this shit been out?
It's actually pretty good. I liked it. Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch the whole shit, but I figured I guess you can tell me where the important bits at it. Listen, you pop in at the perfect time. You can tell me where I can pop in at.
I want to say around like 20 minutes in is where they kind of talk about the like culture vulture shit.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, maybe try like 17 minutes, 15 minutes.
Okay. All right.
Try a little bit earlier, and I'll tell you if I think you passed it already. Go to like 17 minutes in, maybe.
Bet. Before we get to that, we did just finish talking a little bit about the Iceman episode 3 announcement. So
talk to you about that anyway.
I obviously I think that Drake, I mean, you already know how I feel. That's we talked a little bit already, but I mean, I feel like knowing Drake, there's two sides to it. Knowing Drake, will he just go full throttle, fuck these niggas, scorched earth? Probably not. Or if he does do it, he'll do it in his own way. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna do it my way. You know what I'm saying? So
yelling at
I see, yeah. type shit. So I real quick, my boy said shout out Rap Rhetoric's fire content, need more videos from him, salute.
I got one coming soon. I'm recording it right now actually as we speak.
Exactly, my boy always working. Facts.
Takes time.
But yeah, I don't think that he's gonna go about it straight scorched earth in my kind of way. And then on the other side, he can just, I guess, he can just go at it straight headshots. Just like fuck it. Like I'm gonna, and like I was saying earlier, I don't give a fuck if it's Lucian, if it's Kendrick, if it's Rick Ross, if it's ASAP. Somebody's head needs to be put on a fucking pike.
Bro, yes. Yeah.
I'm telling you, my nigga. I need it. I need that. So it's like I said, even when it comes down to that instrumental, I just been listening to that instrumental on repeat.
Bro, same.
Repeat, with
same.
No words.
It's like the soundtrack to my life right now. Just throw it on when I'm working. It's amazing.
I'm like, why is this nigga playing with us like this? So I definitely need that. If anything, I need a good song with that instrument.
I know. That'd be tragic if you left. I know. That'd be tragic if you left.
But,
I know. That'd be tragic if you left. 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 I know. That'd be tra
Yeah, facts. But what do you think about it? What do you feel
Hold up.
about
Sorry,
you
K
know,
Dubs was calling me. He always calls me when I'm on your stream. Let me text him.
tell this nigga to slide and
I
stop
know.
fucking playing. This nigga ain't touched the Doja Room in a good little minute. But yeah, I mean, what are your general thoughts on episode 3? What it's gonna be? You know, what direction he's gonna take it?
Sorry, what's oh sorry. Sorry, I'm at the office. Let me pop out real quick. I can talk
Mm-hmm.
to you. Give me 10 seconds. Okay, so
Cause it's spicy.
I think what makes the most sense is that he sticks with what he's doing, which is coded, messaging. I don't think he's going to, just flip on a camera and be like, so this is what UMG did, blah, 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 It's going to be like, he's going to show us, he's going to tell us without
My
telling
boy
us.
Congress said it might be a documentary just detailing and exposing the industry. What do you think about that?
I, 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 I don't basically. I think he's going to tell us without telling us, like in a drama, basically. So I think I can spoil this because he already kind of did. I won't say who he got this from, but What's the Dirt kind of knows some people around what's it called OVO, and one of the OVO people just texted him and said movie. So
Well,
I think we're
that
getting
doesn't
some type of.
necessarily
I know,
literally
I know,
mean
I
a
know.
movie.
It
If
doesn't,
I'm
but
and if we thinking about it as a New Yorker, when the nigga say
uh huh.
movie, that
Yeah,
means this shit is about to be lit. So
true.
it can mean a lot of things, you know.
That yeah, I think it's like 50-50. I'll say like 60-40. Because I mean, at the end of the day, it already has been a little bit, dramatic. Like especially that voicemail. Do you remember the voicemail that popped on like episode 2? I think it was like, "Where
The
are you? We haven't
voicemail.
been able to."
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I was like, "We
Yeah.
can't reach you." Blah blah blah. That
Mm-hmm.
didn't sound like a real voicemail to me. That felt more like acting. Somebody acting out like maybe a real voicemail almost. So
Okay.
I don't know. I could be wrong, but
Yeah, I believe so.
yeah,
It did sound a little bit more theatric than anything,
yeah, yeah,
but well put
exactly.
together at that.
Yeah, for
You know.
sure. It wasn't like bad acting or anything, but like it just felt
Mm-hmm.
like somebody acting. So I think we
But so
finally
Boy
see it all
Wonder
come
is the snitch
together.
for sure. You think Boy Wonder
Ah!
snitching?
No
Would
comment.
you think the one giving out the title of the track?
Who said that?
Yeah, Concord. He was upset that they I guess they leaked the title of the track. I think it's supposed to be called "Who Was It?" Something like that. I did see a couple of
Yeah,
tweets like that, a couple of people talking about that.
yeah,
I don't know.
yep.
I don't really.
Who
As
was
long
it?
as he delivers, as long as
What
he
do you
delivers.
think?
I was calling it
What do you think?
Pinocchio.
Who
You know,
was?
I'm
Yeah. Who do you think? Who was it? Like, or what do you think that refers to? What do you think he's getting at?
well. If that is the title of the track, I would really have to say, in my opinion, it would have to
Hmm.
be who was the person who orchestrated this whole okay Drake Kendrick is gonna go and beef and hop on this Metro Boomin track where
Hmm.
Future and Metro Boomin are basically dissing this nigga in 2 albums. They're gonna start going into it. It's gonna start a back and forth. Whoever else we can drum up to hop on this because I remember Kanye exposed this whole plot a little bit. The nigga said, and I feel like that's why they quickly xed him out of the shit. Like, oh nah, this nigga, nah,
His mouth
because
stupid.
it would
Yeah.
be lit. It would be if you think about it, if Kanye never talks and he just goes at Drake as well, then it looks a little bit more. It's like okay, now Kanye's on this shit too. Like it looks but Kanye talks too much. So I feel Kanye kind of exposed the whole plot of, oh yeah, we're getting people together. That we're all, excited for the downfall of Drake or, whatever. That's what this is. This is what we're getting people together for. So in my opinion, who was it refers to who the fuck was the person was it The Weeknd? Was it
Yeah.
Kendrick? Was it Lucian?
Yeah.
Was it Metro?
Yeah,
Who was the
I agree.
person that said, "All right, let's push this red button on Drake
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
let's make this snowball effect start."
Hmm.
If I had to guess, that's what it is. You know, I mean, but
I
you
think
might
that's a
have your
great
own
theory.
opinion.
No, no, no. I think that's a great theory. I didn't really have one, but to me, that sounds as realistic as anything I can think of. And what would your answer be if you had to guess? I do have a theory on that.
I truly don't know. You know, because it really feels like, and from Drake's own words, it feels
Hmm.
like Kendrick is mostly a pawn in this. So
Hmm.
I kind of
Hmm.
disqualify him,
Yeah,
and I don't
we
know.
know it's not
I
Future because he
with
said
us,
same thing about Future.
right? Um, but I don't know. Obviously he's suing UMG, so it makes you look there. Uh, but you never really know because I don't know. One of these guys could have just as well as went to UMG and played them a track and say, "Hey, we about to go at we about to go at your top nigga. We just letting you know, we about to go
Hmm.
at this nigga,
Yeah,
and this is gonna be on the album." So
yeah,
you
yeah.
know what
I
I'm
hear you.
saying, and from there they're like, "Oh, okay, well if that's what you're doing, we can't
Mhm.
stop you." Like, you know, they can
Or
play
could they?
dumb and just, you know, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
but they can
No, I'm
play
just fucking.
dumb and just be like, well,
Sorry,
we
Drake. We had
don't
no idea they were gonna do that.
no, if you
Yeah,
ever, if anything pops off from this, you know, we don't know anything.
yeah,
This
yeah, yeah,
meeting never
yeah, for
happened
sure.
type
Oh,
shit.
100%. Yeah, I
So
could see that.
I don't know. It could be one of these guys going to UMG and being like, "Hey, we about to go at Drake,"
Yeah,
and you
you
know,
got the thumbs
a
up
lot
or
of
no?
that. Yeah, I mean, a
Yeah.
lot of them just play their albums and shit like that too. So I can see a scenario where Metro is going into the label and playing the
Hmm.
album and being like, "Hey, you know, this is what's going to happen. This is what I'm about to do. This is what I'm
Hmm.
lining up."
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now,
Yeah.
how Kendrick comes into play, how Rick
Hmm.
Ross comes into play, how ASAP Rocky comes into play,
Hmm.
you know, I think that's where it just gets a little bit, you know, I don't know.
I
But
think it's.
I do think niggas
Hmm.
were really tapping all of Drake's ops to be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
look, this the
Yeah.
time."
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel me?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Get your licks off now.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think. I mean, you kind of saw like with my last video. I think it was contract negotiations going bad that at the very least let this happen. I think Flacco is probably onto something when he said that Kendrick's been wanting to do this for years, but UMG stopped him because Drake was their golden boy. I personally buy all of
Yeah.
that. I could see them if you give someone 400 million, you're not trying to let somebody potentially, you know, what's it called?
Especially
Ja
after,
Rule.
you know, maybe probably watching what happened to Meek Mill and,
Hmm.
you know, seeing how that battle kind of
Hmm.
devastated his career
Hmm.
in a way.
It's happened to a lot of people,
Yeah,
man.
I
If
can
you
see
think
it.
about it, yeah, yeah. I mean, Drake's
Maybe
one
they
of the
weren't
only people who
willing to
hasn't.
risk both Kendrick. Maybe they were
Exactly.
sitting here looking at it to be like, well,
To lose,
why have
lose.
one of you
Yeah,
when we can
exactly.
have both of you? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. No, it's a terrible like decision. That's their two biggest,
Yeah,
acts, I guess maybe
yeah.
besides, J. Cole, but not really. Probably
Or
those
Taylor
two.
Swift, really.
Yeah, sorry, I meant just rapping side. Yeah, if we go
No,
total,
rapping,
it's
yeah.
definitely yeah,
Rapping
just
is
rapper.
definitely Kendrick and Drake. It's
Yeah,
nobody else is close.
exactly.
Well, you got
So
Travis, but I don't know if they
Travis
got
was on
Travis yet.
Sony though. Yeah, Travis was on
Yeah, I don't know
Sony.
if
I
they
think he
got.
might have
Yeah,
more
so it's Kendrick.
recently.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
Kendrick and
And
Drake.
especially once Kanye got dropped, so that was pretty
Yeah,
much it. So anyway, but I do think they whether they organized it, I won't say for sure, but I think they definitely finally were just like, fuck it, go for it. Like if you guys want to, we're not going
yeah,
to stop you at the very least. Metro did seem to have um, genuine animosity there, so I don't think it was like Lucian calling them up and being like, "Hey, I need you to do something for me," and them being like, "Oh, I don't know, Drake's our boy," Like, no, I think he genuinely had some issues with Drake. Whether he reached out to them or vice versa, it really could have just been like Drake pissed off enough of the wrong people at once, and it all just kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like gelled together
I
a
don't
little
know.
bit. Yeah, it's hard to
No,
say.
I want to hold you at that point where
Hmm.
we're kind of breaking down
Hmm.
them, I guess, whoever has the album or them stopping
Hmm.
Kendrick
Hmm.
from really going at this guy. And if
Yeah.
you connect that to what I'm saying, and you say,
Okay.
okay, so Metro comes, the deal is starting to get sour. Metro comes on the table now, and he's like,
Hmm.
hey, um,
Me and
you
Future
know,
wanna, yeah.
this is what we're gonna do.
Hmm.
If we just dial it back a couple of days and we look at these leaks coming from Young Thug,
Hmm.
Kendrick was not just giving out verses. He
Hmm.
wasn't just giving out verses.
Hmm.
So we got to look at, all right, why did he do this song, and why was
Hmm.
he willing to be like, oh, we're going at Drake? Fuck it, of course, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Why was he willing to do that instead of hopping on a Young Thug song, or I mean, on a Young
Hmm.
Thug album? And
Well, he
on
knew
top of
Thug
that,
wasn't
with
gonna diss
him
Drake.
seeing, but with him seeing who was on, they said he's seen,
Mm.
he reviewed who was on the album and looked
Hmm.
at who was featured on the album,
Hmm.
and wasn't really comfortable with everybody on the album. And obviously,
Yeah,
Drake
Drake's.
had like two, three
Hmm.
features on that album.
Yeah, yeah, that's probably the main thing.
So, I mean, when you're looking at it in hindsight, and
Hmm.
it's very well possible that they tap Kendrick and say, hey, they're about to do this.
Hmm. You
So,
should
what
link
do you
up.
want to do? The
I could
time is
definitely
now.
see that.
And he's
Yeah.
about to be out the door, potentially.
Yeah.
So, he's not playing, and they can just tell him he's not planning to stay here. He's going to
Hmm.
leave us high and dry. He wants to go independent. So, this is your time to take his spot. This is
Hmm.
your time to rise up and be that guy, and this is how you can do it. If he's on the way
Hmm.
out, you're our new golden boy. You're the new cash cow.
Yep. Yep. We need you to
So
take him out,
Kendrick
build up.
signs a 1 year
Yeah.
deal to say, okay, let's see what me being the cash cow, with me being the golden boy looks like.
Hmm.
Let's see what you guys do with me.
Hmm. And that's why he signed that short deal, the like whatever the fuck with
Mm-hmm.
Interscope, where they were promoting all that. Yeah, I think
Mm-hmm.
that's that's more or less how it happened. The only part I don't know if it was like UMG going to Future and Metro, or if them just agreeing to allow them to do something. I could honestly see it
Mm-hmm.
happening that way. It was just at the same time that Metro and Future were both pissed at Drake. UMG was also like, "Fuck it, these negotiations aren't going well. Go for it, like, and just
Yeah.
let them do it." I could definitely see that. As crazy as it is, I think it's
Yeah.
possible. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's no way that they don't have any knowledge. I mean, like I
Hmm.
said, most of these guys have to turn their albums into the labels. The labels
Exactly.
know what's going on. They have to
Exactly.
listen to this shit. They have to hear it. They have to approve it in a lot of cases.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, I mean,
You know
unless you're a
about
nigga
the
like Drake who can just drop, and I guess they know nothing about the shit.
yeah. You know about Kendrick's feature on the Beyonce track?
Well, what about it?
America's Got a Problem remix, I think.
Yeah, yeah, I listened to
Okay.
that. Yeah,
So yeah, he's got these lines about like Universal don't play possum, like I'm a businessman,
yeah,
just
I heard
doing
that.
what
Yeah.
what follows. I never failed, or I failed to mention I'd slap homie or something. So that was like one of the pieces of evidence people use to talk about Kendrick wanting to go out. But we even have like surefire evidence because he used the same lyrics from the Heart Part 4 that people speculated was about Drake and basically confirmed it on Euphoria. So
Uh-huh.
I do think he's been wanting to do this for years, and UMG was finally just like, once they realized they were gonna order the hit, so to speak, on Drake, I think they probably called Kendrick and were like, you need to hop on Metro and Future shit, and this is how we're gonna
Hmm.
do it. Yeah, I think they orchestrated it for sure. I think they
Yeah,
definitely had their hands
I
involved.
think they, laid out, this plan to Kendrick, and they
Hmm.
said this is how we gonna, this is something you already wanted to do, so it's not like
Uh-huh.
we're over here forcing you to do something, like, you
No.
know what I'm saying.
No, you've wanted this for years. Yeah,
We're gonna green
easy.
light you. We're gonna green light
Mm-hmm.
you. He's on the way
Mm-hmm.
out. This is how you can get to the top, and we're gonna make sure that you win this thing.
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, that's just the icing
Yeah.
on the cake. That's just
Yeah.
the icing. Yeah,
Exactly.
we're gonna make sure you win this thing. We're gonna make sure you come out on top.
I feel like everyone forgot this, but maybe you'll remember. I swear, at one point, I thought I remembered academics saying that Drake either told him or he heard that like Drake got offered to basically have it all botted for him and he turned it down. But I don't know. That like sounds too good to be true. It sounds like some like fan shit, low key. But I don't know. Do you remember hearing that or have you heard that?
Um, I wouldn't deny that. That's even
Possible.
if he didn't say that, I wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
deny that's not something that would definitely happen.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you see that he doesn't bot his shit, and there's plenty of people. I mean, these guys that are botting these niggas shit, these are niggas who are making hundreds of thousands of dollars, probably
Mm-hmm.
sometimes a month, in depending on who they're working for.
Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't doubt that nigga would look at Drake and be like, hey, bro, I can boost these numbers up. Like, what's up?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I
Yeah.
can really hook you up. Like, but and if he already obviously knows the infrastructure and what these people are doing, it's obvious that
Mm-hmm.
he's at some point determined that it's not something that he either needed to do or wanted
Mm-hmm.
to do morally. So
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like that's a part of the reason why he looks at a couple of these guys, a little sideways, because it's like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, I don't like I've been saying for a long time, and it was just we were just talking numbers, but even putting the bots conversation into perspective a little bit more, it's like he's been boxing you guys with one hand behind his back. It's
Mm-hmm.
easy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with you. Woo,
Yeah.
tomorrow's gonna be crazy. Do you know what time it is yet? Did
They
they
didn't post
announce?
the time. I think
Damn,
it's
I
intentional
think I
that they
saw.
didn't post the time. Hey, where they
Damn,
blanked out the time.
yeah, I
So
think I saw somewhere else it got updated to definitely being PT, like or not PT. I guess it's Eastern Standard Time, but like PM. Sorry, that's what I meant. It is gonna be at night.
yeah,
I think
I
we
think
got
he
that
is
much at
still on the
least.
other side of the world at this point.
Yeah. What time is
So
it in Italy right now? Let's see.
is he still in
Milan.
Italy?
That's a good question. I'll look at that after. Milan, Italy
My
time.
boy was in Italy like last week.
Okay, 1 a.m. It's okay, so it's already the 4th. So they're several hours ahead of Eastern
Yeah.
Standard Time, like 6 hours ahead. Okay, and then let's see Drake tour dates. Drake tour dates. Oh yeah, he's chill. He doesn't have to be in France until the 7th, so he's got plenty of time.
Yeah. He can
Damn.
do this. Probably been setting this up until he's
Mm-hmm.
ready to go, and then just dip out after that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wonder why he's choosing to also do this over there in the UK, or places like Italy and shit like that. I wonder why he
Uh,
went to Europe to do all of
I
this.
don't. Yeah, I don't know. That
I don't
part
know if
could
that's
just be like
intentional or if that's
coincidence.
just
Yeah,
because
exactly.
he's
That
making
he
it
just had to
work.
work with exactly. I would. I don't know. I would kind of assume so. I don't think the location necessarily had to do too much with it. Like I don't. I think he just built it around that. Once he realized he was going to be touring here, he was like, okay, then let's involve the city somehow. But blah blah
Right.
blah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's my guess
I
anyway.
really think that he's really just locked in on getting the content out and the message out, I guess, that he's trying to convey. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It might not play into it too much. But I don't know. What's the dirt seems to think so a little bit.
I mean, I think he's definitely planned it around this. I just can't see why it would be any like I can't imagine how Italy has anything to do with his like UMG beef. I mean, technically Spotify's a European company, but I still don't think that like it's that specific. You know what I mean? Like, because it's a Swedish
Yeah.
company, I think, Spotify.
Yeah, it seems
So
like
I
it.
don't know.
Yeah, it is like in Norway or some shit like that, or Sweden. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I
yeah, it
think
might be
you're right.
Norway. Yeah, Nordic something
I
for
think you're
sure.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But but a quick sidebar though. Did you see that a fucking The niggas from I don't know if y'all heard about this, but the niggas from Stream East apparently got clapped.
Who? Of
Stream
East?
East?
Oh, the
Stream East.
sports. Yeah, the sports thing. You mean?
Bro, they got him. They
They
said
got
Stream
him.
East has officially been shut down after 2 men connected to running it were arrested in Egypt. They were in
Oh,
Egypt. It
damn,
was the world's largest illegal sports streaming platform.
man. They
LeBron
fed the
James was on
streets.
Stream East one night. I remember watching this game. And I'm like, yo, this nigga is on Stream East too. He don't give a fuck. Like, and then you
That's
over
so
here
funny,
exposing the shit. But
bro.
yeah,
That's
they
so
says the
funny.
world's largest illegal sports streaming platform with averaging 136 million monthly visits, bro. That's
Damn,
fucking insane.
that is. All right, brother. I gotta get to work. I want to
That's
try to get
fucking
this
insane.
video out tomorrow.
Alrighty, my boy. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Look,
Good talking to you.
all right,
I'll hit you
all
up
right. Y'all
tomorrow
check
and
out my boy
we'll
Rap
talk.
Brother Rick, man.
All
All
right, peace,
right,
guys.
but guys, look at this shit. Look at this shit. This is what they caught these niggas. These are the niggas running Stream East. They know what I know these niggas is. Oh yeah, they do got some breach, credit cards, all type of shit. Yeah, they was going crazy. I know these niggas is up. Let me see what some of these comments say. Say, how does this relate to Toronto? Excuse my bro. This Stream East, fuck is you tell y'all not watching Stream East in Toronto? Fuck is you? They said that's it. That's what I was feeling a little bit. I'm like, that's all y'all got on them. Yeah, they probably caught y'all niggas on the go. They ain't get to their accounts yet. Said, damn, my home country done made it to keep six solid. We in weird times. I'm dead. Just remembered that Prince outlived Mike Jack line again. Because what was he even really getting? What the fuck is this nigga talking? Oh, I was about to say, yeah, this has nothing to do with the comment. This just got 3 comments, nigga. I thought we was on some shit with niggas. Really, wait, I can name you 100 websites better than Stream East. I mean, yeah, I stopped using. I'm not gonna lie, I stopped using Stream East. Probably, I don't know. I stopped using Stream East a couple months ago. Probably almost. I want to say it's almost been a year. I've stopped using Stream East just because the shit's been laggy. It's been getting fucked up. I guess them niggas was on the run. So they said, Dad, how generational was 2018 to 2015 Stream East? That's how long Stream East has been running? Fuck. That's crazy. Let me see that original. I just gotta see some of these comments. I gotta see some of these comments. Of course, I posted up. Y'all go ahead and get that. You feel me? Said this ain't the biggest site. We been stopped using it. He said we got much streams still. He said there are options. You can get basic cable plus all the sports stuff for 85 a year or $10 a month. What the fuck are you, nigga? We ain't paying no money, nigga. You not getting the point. What is he talking about? So anybody got links to any other streaming sites? They dropping them things. They dropping them things for y'all. So Sports Surge is a hub for the sports streams. Y'all go ahead and get that. You feel me? They said, nice try, Fed. I'm dead. Nigga said, no, we don't, officer. If you're not able to hunt a stream down yourself, you don't even deserve to use it. Nigga said, Grok, help him out. Let's see if Grok help his ass out. He said, for illegal sports streaming, check out HP. No, he said for legal. I thought Grok was trying to be smart. He said for legal sports streaming, check out ESPN, Hulu, Live TV, Fubo TV, YouTube TV, or official league apps like NFL, NBA League Pass, and MLB TV. They offer live games with subscriptions starting at around $10 to $70 a month. Avoid illegal sites to steer clear of risk. What risk, nigga? What risk, nigga? I ain't put it out there. You feel me? As far as I know, I'm using a official site. I don't know nothing about an illegal site, nigga. What you talking about? I thought I was using the real shit. I thought this was the NBA TV, nigga. Fuck they talking about? Say anybody got any links to any other streaming sites? That nigga got the feds. FBI, open up. All right, so haha, the bookmarks for this are great. Me being one. I wish everyone a happy, free Sunday of football. Is today kickoff day yet? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if today was kickoff day or not. I can't remember. Does football start today or I think tomorrow? It's one of these days. But yeah, let's keep it moving. Rap Rhetoric said to check out around the 20-minute mark where he starts getting into a little bit of culture vulture conversation, so on and so forth. Let's hear a little bit of that.
And then I just said, well, I'm going to get rid of the interview then, and you don't ever have to see it ever again a day.
And I said, great. And I just deleted it immediately. And people were like, why didn't you archive it? I was like, I don't ever want to see that again. It's gone. But yeah, no, I see now from your perspective why you felt like that, but I didn't. That's not how I meant it. I was just mad at you because I was going through stuff. And I felt like the one day we got to know each other, I was like, oh, I could see myself being friends with this person. And I didn't feel like you were being a very good friend with what was happening in my life at that moment. You didn't. Yeah. So I think that it was just a lot of emotions.
Bitch,
and obviously my life changed so much after that. I got mad at you one time and blamed you a little bit.
I know, but I think like I have a hair trigger for that in my life where I kind of I don't necessarily take well to like me sharing like positive experiences with people, and then when things like are heavy for them, like almost like having to sort of take I guess that's a little too specific. What I'm really trying to say is like I feel like I'm not necessarily a part of the problem, and I experience a lot of guilt tripping in my life where people are like, no, like this is like this is like your fault essentially, or like and my intentions are pure, you know, like it's the same way even in music people will be like, oh, like, oh, you're a culture vulture, or like you know, like people will describe the collaborative efforts that I've put forth and the artists that I've picked up and lifted up or shine a light on as me taking, you know, they'll put a negative spin on it and try and tell me, you know, that it's a self-serving thing or whatever. And I think I get really sensitive about that. And I think at that moment I was just like, well, you know what, then don't even worry about it. And so I was extremely short. And then afterwards I was just really, really snappy. And yeah, I don't think I put myself in your shoes. And I think I wrote you a really, really tough message one time about like being yourself, and like afterwards about just like, it wasn't intended to be rude. I just was like, you're my friend and I'm going to be hard on you. And I just like want you to like not get lost in the sauce, because
I think Drake is definitely referring to people that he let into his space and he let into his, you know, I guess what he's saying, positive energy or positive experience. He's definitely talking about these people who have turned their backs, who are standing beside him, like he said, and now they switched up. As soon as they had to face a little bit of scrutiny, as soon as it got tough around him, as soon as the heat was turned up, and that's just what a lot of people do. That's what a lot of these niggas do, and that's what we seen happen last year. So it's like he's kind of trying not to really make it about that, but I understand where he's coming from with that.
I really do feel like, and people are asked like, oh, why are you here doing this again? Like, what's the point? Like, even on the way up here, like my boy was like, why are you doing this again? And I was like, well, what we did, like, it changed a lot of things for a lot of people. It was me essentially like just recognizing somebody that I never met in my life that I fully believed in, that I thought was really interesting. I wanted to have an interesting conversation with. It pissed off like so many, like all these fucking losers, these like, like story journalists and like this guy and that guy who like feels so entitled to this interview about, and Drake never does anything for like this type of media. And it just like made people so angry that two people who actually like have just like.
He's definitely talking about Elliot Wilson's bitch ass. Real quick, shout out to my boy K Dub. Shout out my boy K Mills.
Gang,
What's
gang. I,
the
I, I
fuck
wanted to wait.
up?
I wanted to wait till there was a pause because I didn't want to interrupt. But gang in this
Nah,
bitch,
you know me. Y'all know me, man. You know I stay working, bro. I had to pop into the Doja Room one time. Y'all listen. This is the most
Yeah,
litest. This is the most litest live stream on fucking the internet. So
facts,
You
y'all better
already
tune
know,
into this
man.
shit.
You
facts,
Talking
facts.
appreciate
cinema,
you
Shout
from the
gentlemen.
latest DJ, nigga.
Facts. Shout out to the homie Diesel and this bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. What y'all thinking about this episode 3, man? Y'all just missed
Listen,
rap
bro.
rhetoric, but what y'all
Wait,
thinking
wait.
about that?
Episode 3. Wait, this or episode 3?
Oh,
Now,
episode
what y'all?
three,
I
bro.
already finished talking about episode 3, but I would love to get y'all perspective as well.
See, see, man. I
Bro,
was about to blow. I was about to blow up the group chat, bro, because I was about to drop some shit, but I can't. I'm not dropping it on. Sorry to the listeners, I can't say it on here, but best
don't.
believe tomorrow. Best believe tomorrow is going to be peak cinema, bro.
I'm thinking about doing a what you call it space, a live a live stream space,
A live stream
Yeah,
space,
right?
we definitely streaming this tomorrow.
Oh yeah, for
bro.
sure.
Listen, y'all don't
We got
understand.
to.
All I gotta say is
Look,
Pinocchio. You got some explaining to do.
uh-huh.
This, I'll tell you this much, bro.
That's what
I
they
think
saying.
I mean, at this point, from what the conversations that I've had today,
Hmm.
no, I mean, I can't.
See, Mills is scared. Like Mills is on that shit right now, where it's like we don't know what to say.
Hmm.
I can't say too much
I've
shit.
been talking to this dude Mills all day. I've been talking to
Oh,
this dude Mills all day, and Mills is just like, shit. I know too much. I hate that I know too much right now.
yeah.
It get like that.
Yeah. So episode
See, bro.
episode
This is
3.
why. This is why I'm telling everybody on the internet right now. Being an insider is not as fun as y'all think it is. You can't say
Yeah, you
shit,
can't
bro.
say shit, bro. Like
Mm-mm.
You can't, dog.
you
And I'm
really
not
can't
sitting here
say
saying
shit.
Look,
I'm Mr. I'm not saying I'm Mr. OVO or nothing because I'm not.
Me
But I'm
neither.
just
Me
telling you.
neither, bro.
But I'm
but now
just
y'all
saying. But
niggas
I'm
know
just
how
saying.
I felt during that entire Diddy trial, nigga.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
that's true. Yeah,
exactly.
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
Hey, shout out to the boy
Now y'all
Thanos. What
niggas.
did Thanos say? What did Thanos say, Diesel? You're not the only one cursed with knowledge.
Yeah,
That's
Mm-hmm.
how
exactly.
I'm feeling right now.
Hey.
Yeah, it's just we got to be real careful because like people, like trust us with certain shit. They testing us, to
No, and
see,
that's what I'm saying, bro. By the way,
So it's like,
shout out to the boy. What's the dirt? What's the
yo,
dirt?
yeah. Shout
Phenomenal.
out to the real crow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, as it's been said, I mean, the only thing that was dropped at the doorstep was movie. So as a New Yorker, as I said before, movie to us means a lot of things. Okay, you go out to the function. Oh yeah, it's about to be a movie. All right, you know what I'm saying? It's about to be lit. Or you know what I'm saying? Last night, yeah, but it's about to be movie, cinema, bang bang. Like
What
however
what what
niggas
the
want to
boy
say it or
Drizzy
put
say
it.
on No Kill? What the boy Drizzy say on No Kill? Where the fuck the function?
Yeah, that means a lot of things.
Yeah,
That can mean a
can y'all hear me?
plethora of things for us. So you know what I'm saying? I'm about to go to this movie, a literal movie, documentary. So, but I know, like I said, the way it seemed like we were discussing a little bit earlier in here, it didn't really seem like
Put
literal
it.
movie for
Let me
me.
put it. Let me put it this way. What do you want? Like, what do the listeners want to? You know, what are y'all expecting? Like, what are you expecting? What do you see? I just because I'm gonna tell you this right now. Like, the best thing to approach this is to go into this with an open mind. Like, just 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 grab some popcorn, just sit down and just hit play or just wait. Don't go with
Just
me nothing.
watch. Just
Just
enjoy it.
don't try to be on some. I hope my theory. I hope my theory. I hope my theory. Because what happens if you don't come true? If it don't come true, you're gonna be like, damn, or you're gonna be a little bit let down, a little bit. So just be like, yo,
Yeah,
all
like I said, I think
theories,
a lot of people are getting their hypes up a little bit.
yeah, they're getting their hopes up, and it's like, just let whatever will be shall be, and just enjoy these moments. Remember where you were when you saw this, what you were feeling, what you were thinking, the shit that was going on in your life. This is like the hip hop, like this is like hip hop Super Bowl right now, right? Like everybody wants to see all the lights are shining. So just remember what side you were on and what side. My father in law just scared the shit out of me because he's like, it's pitch black out here, but just remember what side you were on. Um, and that's it. That's it. Enjoy the show. Just sit back and enjoy the show. Clear your schedule. Make sure the kids are in bed. Everybody wash their hands. Eat dinner. But make sure the baby is asleep and grab some popcorn and enjoy the show. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I can say. That's it. That's it.
Look,
Because it's
man.
gonna be a good one. We in
Like I
for it.
said earlier, and we
Brace for
discussed it
impact.
just a tad bit earlier. I mean, there's two ways I look at it, and like how Rap Rhetoric was talking to me a little bit earlier, and like I told him, I don't see Drake approaching it how I would approach it, which is it's kind of complete scorched earth. But I do see him approaching it on a level, of just straight headshots. Straight headshots. I don't like I said, like I told Rap, I don't give a fuck if it's Lucian, Kendrick, Ross, ASAP, motherfucker, whoever's about to get this headshot, I need it on full display afterwards. Cut the nigga neck off, man. I'm sorry. That nigga better be deceased after this. I'm sorry. Better be done though. Because when you come down to the program, it be your shit, or like we were saying, it might be called "Who Was It?" Um, I don't know. There's a lot of people on that list. There's a lot
Yeah.
of
Who
Pinocchios
who
that
was
niggas could
it?
be talking about.
Who was
You
it?
feel me?
Billie Jean is not my lover, right? Who was it if
So
it wasn't Billie Jean? I'm just playing.
Drake obviously knows who was it. So
Let me stop. I'm just saying. Um,
I just need that instrumental that we heard. That's it. I just need him doing whatever he gonna do on that instrumental we heard. Cause that shit is nasty. You feel me? That shit is just different. And the
yeah,
way he
it's a
seemed like he about to give it up, it's like, oh nah,
Diesel. Let me
we
tell
need
you, it's
that.
a different type of prom, bro. It's a different type of prom, and we about to see something that, and the song that we're about to possibly get, we don't know yet, is about to be lit. This is gonna be great. I think that straight headshots, no, I mean, I don't know, no, I don't think there's gonna be any straight dissing because of what the lawsuit. But if there is, it fortifies one of my theories that I think, and I have made my video. I made some content today, so you can go find that on my page. Follow me at Shiesty Nurse.
Yeah, we just played that.
You just played it.
Yeah, nigga, we played that at the beginning of the show.
Oh shit! What do you think about that theory? Honestly, I really, I dived deeper into it just recently, Paula's, and I think I'm cooking. I think I'm onto something here, bro. I really think. I could be wrong, but it's just an alternate theory. But what did you think about that theory? Like, because I could expand on
Like
it.
I was saying, I mean, I think that's more closer to reality than people give it credit for because people like to
Yes.
act as if there's no possibility that, like I said, like or a little bit earlier, Drake has been connecting with these other people, these other artists who have been wronged in the
Yes.
industry. He could be talking to a Taylor
Yes.
Swift. He can be talking to the Lauren
Yes.
Hills of the world. So, and he had them at
Yes.
wireless. He had an ass of these niggas at Wireless Fest. So
He
at the
had.
end of the
Did he
day,
have
when you
Mario?
sit here and look at, yeah, when you sit here and look at all of the people that he is putting around him, he's showing them love. He's saying, look, What was your experience? What was done to you? How is it? I know these are the conversations that's going on. I know it.
Exactly. You don't think they had
So
some
it's
conversations?
not
They on
like
the same
he's
room?
ignoring. I'm not saying that Drake is doing it for one way or another, but I'm not going to sit here and act like he can't possibly also be doing this for the people that he looks up to, the people that he praises, like Lauren Hill, the people that he really fuck with that was on that stage with him. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like Drake is incapable of doing this for unselfish reasons. Like, nigga, who are you niggas? How many rooms and back in closed doors rooms have y'all niggas stood in to act like y'all know this information of where his motivations lie? So that's why I just like, even with your, with your theory, I just feel like a lot of people act like that reality isn't closer to, you know, something that is more concrete that people want to give it credit for.
Thank you. And that's what I'm saying because I'm looking at this from a business and economic standpoint. You feel me? So it's like and as somebody who has led a strike campaign and was successful, and we didn't even have to strike, we settled with the contract. One thing I can tell you is that these big companies, yes, DJ Academics might be right when he says, "Bro, nobody's bigger than the system." He may be cooking there. He knows the industry. He probably not cooking. He's probably just spitting facts. But one thing that nurses and unions and everything they do, and what these big companies don't want, is bad publicity. They do not want their names in the news because remember they have shareholders that are reading these things, that are reading and
Right.
that might want to make things very really make that seat very warm under fucking Lucian. You know what I'm saying? That's part one. Part two of my theory is that they're also like I said, they're trying to um get into to trade on the American stock exchange because right now they're a European traded company. They're trying to file to get into the United States. That doesn't all these little things that are coming up about this lawsuit. And then I thought about it deeper, right? Drake when we I don't know about you, bro. Maybe I'm capping, maybe I'm bugging. I've never heard this much talk about bots ever, right? And who
No.
was the first person, like who was the person that really brought this to the forefront to the point that from 2024 up until today, we're still talking about bots, payola, and all that stuff. It was because of Drake's first initial discoveries with Spotify and iHeartRadio. So Drake has now taken over this conversation and started bringing things to light. When he settled with Spotify and those dudes, then you see Spotify start purging, and guess a certain person has lost 1 billion streams, and then you're starting to see market corrections in sales, market corrections in streams. I think part of it he wants to level the playing field. All right, so y'all want to say I'm not like this and I'm not like that. Okay, fine. Y'all want to kick me out because maybe Drake this is a theory. Maybe Drake knew that all these things were going on anyway. But now you trying to tell me I'm not like you. I'm pushing you out after we all been making money, after we all been eating, and we all know.
Facts.
Fuck that. You're gonna push me out and call me a pedophile? Nah. And you're gonna side with this bitch ass? Nah. So now Drake is probably like, all right, now it's crash out time. Cause guess what? I've done made all the billions. My Adonis is set for 10 generations and of his lineage. I'm good. I'm a billionaire. I think Drake is worth to upwards $6 billion. So him going through this entire campaign along with the 100 gigs and everything that we know that all these theories, all this is a campaign, and it's a campaign of exposure because now you start
Yeah.
everything is getting unearthed. They have the Kendrick contract. Seats are getting hot. Drake in this interview actually kind of jokes about it a little bit when he talks about the whole Tiger being the reason why their video got pulled, right? Which was a fan theory. He was like, "Oh man, I don't know, a lot of crazy things going on in the industry. I don't know." That when I saw that, that kind of like put that theory into my head. So, and then in a world, there is a world where he doesn't drop the lawsuit and he just asks for like a settlement, right? He asked for a settlement, and then the campaign is still a success because look at all the changes that he's done and all the stuff that he's unearthed, and unearthed the whole fact that even influencers were being paid. All of that is in the lawsuit. The lawsuit could literally just be
Mm-hmm.
a red button to
These niggas who
expose the
y'all niggas
industry.
follow and think are giving this awesome commentary, they're fake. These
Exactly,
niggas
they're
is fake.
fake. All these
Yeah.
people you trust, all these
I
people
already
that's
knew a
putting
nigga like
down
Screwface
on
Stott was a fucking fraud and a fucking fake and a professional face actor. But I didn't
right.
need Drake to tell me that shit. I could look through that nigga and see that.
Everybody that got rich off the beef, okay? Rich off the beef, okay? Everybody that got rich off the beef was mentioned in that lawsuit, right? And it's public, and that's the biggest thing. It's public. Everybody's talking about it, and people and certain people have been pointed out with it, and as fraudulent. You know what I'm saying? So basically, Drake
Yeah.
has already pushed the red button. If you really think about it, he pushed the red button and
Yes.
exposed the whole industry, the Pinocchio, the lies, the Pinocchio could be the symbolism of the industry. We don't even know. That's another theory. Nobody's really thinking about. We're so caught up, and I think Drake. I say the sixth God moves in mysterious ways because we all think in one way. Oh, this is about Kendrick, and this is a while the real play, the long play, because Kendrick is Nemo in the ocean. You gotta understand, Kendrick is Nemo in the. He's small fish, right? The bigger play, the bigger bag is the settlement. Once they settle, what do they say? They say never settle because you're going to turn yourself into a bank. Once he settles, right? Now, whether it's his intention or it's not, right? Whether it's his intention or not, other people will come forward as well. Those same people that you mentioned that was on the stage with him in Wireless. You see how my theory kind of ties everything together? Am I crazy, bro? Am I smoking that sativa and I need to chill, drink some coffee?
I mean, it's not too off from, like I said, real possibility. In fact, it is a real possibility, but it's just sad to see that it's what Drake is doing. Like I seen one tweet from this fat ass nigga, Bubsby, whatever his name is, that the nigga was just like, yo, what did he say? The nigga said, he said, bro, saying all of this shit, and he was posting a clip from this interview that we're looking at, where at the end where Drake says, you know, I'll see you niggas outside or whatever, and I see you. Nigga said saying all of this shit while he's suing his label is just wild. But I felt, bro, you got zero street credibility. But niggas like this will be out here and posting shit like that and constantly going in every day. It's very possible niggas like this where they make a living almost constantly posting Drake. It's very possible. It's very possible because we know these niggas, we expose these niggas for the most part. We know these niggas as actors. So I don't really think it's too far off from the truth just because niggas will sell their soul. And I've seen it done to the best of them. The best of them. Okay? A nigga you would thought, well, oh, nah, this is a stand-up guy. He a this, he a that. Nah. Nah. You just ain't meet his price. Okay?
Right, and
And
then
when they say everybody got a price, trust me, brother, everybody got a price or a vice. All right? And you just got to hit one of them things. That's it. That's it. So I don't know, bro. It's very much possible. Very much
And that's
possible.
what, and then I thought about it where it was like 6ix9ine, Kanye West, right? 6ix9ine and Kanye West. So 6ix9ine, you saw that Academics TV brought those clips up again of him during about talking about how the industry and exposing the industry when he came on, he got out of jail, and people listening to him, but no, it wasn't making as much noise. You know what I'm saying? As Drake doing what Drake is doing, and sometimes sometimes you got the message has to come in a different way, versus like same thing with
Right.
Kanye West. Kanye West was saying this shit, all this shit that was going on, but sometimes just saying it directly, people don't believe it because you ain't got no facts behind it. So in another way of that, when I think of my theory, when you make shit public, when you file a lawsuit, now it's public. Now you're getting things. Now certain things, if they make it go to trial, they don't settle. He's pushed UMG into a very kind of into a corner because UMG has to balance. Do I demonetize him and lose his talent and miss out on all the money that I could make from him, right? Or do I settle with him, but that'll make a precedent that everybody else is gonna come and get money from me? do I do I just come clean and fight the or I could sorry continue to fight this fight, stall, delay, do delay tactics, more delay tactics, and then it goes to trial, and then all the dirty laundry is laid out. So now they are he's kind of backed them into a corner because Drake is not gonna be backed into a corner. If they want to demonetize Drake, Drake can make this Iceman could be the last
Yeah,
episode of his
for sure
music
he's
career.
not. For sure he
He's you know what
definitely
I'm
is
saying?
not. And I think in this that last update to his lawsuit that we read throughout the whole show, and if y'all want to know what was in that lawsuit, I suggest y'all check that out. But that last lawsuit we read in the whole show, Drake basically begged these niggas, expose me. The nigga said any communications that y'all have in regards to me messing with younger children or whatever, or it lack thereof, whatever. I need all of it. Show it to me. Produce it for everyone to see. I want to know. And he acts the same. And this is why I don't like how people try to, you know, they try to flip this into like Drake is he's suing for a paternity test and this that. Like, first of all, you're a nurse, bro. We already know. Is that even possible, nigga? This how
Mm-mm.
that's how dumb
No,
these niggas
no,
sound. Is something like that even, bro?
no.
These niggas are dumb. What Drake is asking for in that lawsuit, he's saying,
Nick,
bro, I want all communications where UMG was talking about this shit, where UMG was discussing this shit, where UMG was looking into this shit. I want the shit that y'all, because that I didn't just pull this shit out of my ass. He asking all of the shit that they were talking about, and so many people like just flip over that because you don't read the entire lawsuit where they go and say, "Hey, these are the definitions. So when we refer to this, this is what we saying. When we say these phrases, this is what we mean by that." Niggas just flip over and don't read all of these things, and now it's this narrative. Oh, Drake wants to get a paternity test. He's trying to get Dave Free to see if it's his. Like, what are y'all niggas talking about?
yeah. How
That whole
about
shit
this?
just got blown out of proportion.
Here's a theory. Here's a thought. Maybe Drake was fed that information from somebody in the industry about the 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 contract split, the one of them little kids might be Dave Free. What if he got that from somebody at UMG, a higher rank, or even at Interscope, and that's why he's
He
putting it in
obviously
there?
did.
Right, exactly. This is why, which is why he's putting in the case because he's like, okay, in his head, and I'm just thinking as if I'm drinking this. I'm just theorizing. The sativa's going. Okay, it's hitting the bloodstream. You know, blood pressure's high, heart racing, head
What?
buzzing. You dig? So in the lawsuit, he probably in his head like, I know these motherfuckers is the ones that told me that one of them little kids might be Dave Free, gave me a DNA test or whatever, just to confirm it or whatever, or even told me to put it in the rap. So clearly, I know how these shady people move. They probably know that it's Dave Free or whatever is his kid. So I boom, ask for that in discovery because I bet there's an email or something about that, or I got a confirmation, screenshot, something about that. You know what I'm saying? That information was given to me from somebody that knows somebody in the industry. You know what I'm saying? So that's why he would put that in there. But these are the level of thinking that they don't do. They everybody again even on it and you know why everybody is thinking mostly they're focusing on the beef and they can't think of any alternative theory is because that's the narrative, that's the influence right now. The influence is to hate Drake and to keep and in terms of the timeline and the machine, right? Even possibly the machine meaning UMG paying influencers to keep saying talk about the beef, spin it about the beef, spin it about the beef, make it about oh Drake being a little bitch for this. Keep spinning that, and it keeps us in that loop so that we can't even think of like, oh shit, maybe this is the play over here. This because realistically, it's big money right now. We talking big money. You think? I really am just trying to think like I'm a billionaire. Like I follow a lot of billionaires, like on like just like their biographies and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? And billionaires have all the money. You don't understand. Like it's not always about money. Because somebody was like, "Oh, what? Why would he waste all that money doing this? Doing all of that, bro? It's for a billionaire. He has all the money that, and for his, he has enough money. And if you understand how money works with finances, everything's in a trust fund, and you got life insurance. The money is just gonna keep flowing no matter what, right? He clearly has a good wealth management team.
Look at him. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm most likely one of the best.
one of the best, exactly. So, having said that, people, right? There's a group of people politically that will say that they just want to be more, and they want to be greedy. No, it's not that. Billionaires don't care about money. They don't. Yes, if they lose it in a minute, yes, they will probably lose their mind. Or if if they pay, they have the stock price and all that stuff. But really, their motivations isn't to wake up and be more greedy and more rich. At they reach to a certain point where you have enough, where you can say, "Hey, now I want to change. I want to shape the world in my image. I have these objectives that I would like to attack." When it comes to Drake, I think Drake is coming of age as a billionaire, and he's putting on the side, he's like, let me tell you, this isn't even about money. You called me a pedophile, and you blared that across the country and gave Grammys out with somebody calling me a pedophile.
Yeah,
Now,
kids. You had kids saying
yeah,
that shit at parties, bro.
right. Now, guess what? It's a different type of prom. If you think I'm just gonna keep this shit in the music, fuck that. And who am I to tell anybody? Who is anybody to tell Drake what to do with his money? You pissed off a billionaire. You pissed off a billionaire. If you piss off, what happened when Trump got pissed off with Elon Musk? That shit was very public. You know what I'm saying? You pissed off a billionaire. He might just go buy the Washington Post and then forever and fucking diss you forever in terms of Trump and Jeff Bezos. He might go buy the fucking Washington Post and troll you for throughout your whole
Or
8 years
buy
of
all the
your
fucking
presidency.
farmland, nigga.
Yeah, exactly. You see what I'm saying? So I think this is more. This is Drake's
Or
crash
buy
out,
the internet in fucking Jeff Bezos'
right?
fucking case.
And really ask yourself, have you ever seen Drake really crash out? Look at all the shit that Drake has been talked to. So much smut has been put on this man's name by major people. And then the ultimate smut you about to put on my name is calling me a PDF, bro. Now it's time. Now you about to see he said I'm dark. He said I'm light skinned, but I'm still a dark nigga. You gonna see the Memphis come out now. You gonna see the Memphis crash out because now he loading every clip, like he said in No Face. He loading it
Yeah,
all and he aiming it all at everybody. So
I
it's
think
you
that's what
I'm
he
know
was
happy you brought
referring
up.
to here in this clip. Like he was definitely talking about a little bit of that. But go ahead, go ahead, Doug.
Oh no, I was gonna say my bad. I was gonna say, and you gotta look at it. You gotta look at it from just the lyrics. You gotta look at it from like the lyrics of No Face too. It's just like he says. Hold on, I got it right here, bro. He he literally says it like right at the beginning, bro. And that's why it's like this shit is crazy. He says, "Oh yeah, 40 keeps saying it's time to be patient. It's so many people we turn in the tables on. Capital got plans, but we'll save that for later on. This is later on,
Mm,
and
mm.
that's the thing is like we,
That's a
bro,
good
we
catch.
could speculate all we want about what's on that. All I'm saying is, if you're on that side, it will not be good for you tomorrow night. It will not. It
yeah
is going to be a
yeah
bad night for y'all.
yeah
And
But
I
like I
really
said,
want to see how they try to spin it too. That's the magic of
that's
this
what I'm
moment.
saying. Like we're dealing with people who, no matter what, Drake could rip off his dreads, take out his dreads tomorrow, take off his fucking clothes and change into a fucking all white robe and claim that he is really Jesus Christ, and these niggas would still slander his ass. They would still find a way to spin it. They would
I remember
still.
that.
I'm telling you.
Right, they would be like, "Your daddy
I,
hated you. That's why he nailed you up, you bitch." He probably would say some shit like that.
you
And
feel
they would
me?
always they're
They would
trolls,
still be
bro.
quoting not like us, regardless of whatever he fucking says. So I really that's one of the reasons why I also said Drake, just send the fucking headshot. Because these niggas have been talking to you. I just showed y'all a couple of people. Deranged fucking people. These niggas are gonna continue to talk about you no matter what. No matter what. Look at this shit. These niggas, day in and day out, are going to make sure they get in a minimal 5 Drake tweets a day, but they apparently hate him. This is the shit. This is the type of shit I be talking about. So when we're dealing with people like this, there is nothing that Drake can do or say that will change their deranged mind. I mean, these are the type of people that we're dealing with. I showed y'all. Just here to watch Drake fall. This is your bio as a 60-year-old woman. These are the K thoughts, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, these are the K thoughts.
Oh no.
Instead of having a wholesome picture of your family and your grandchildren, you got PG Lang as a 60-year-old. And your bio says, just here to watch Drake fall. Where are your priorities, ma'am? What the fuck is wrong with you? What is going on with these K-thoughts, my nigga? This is crazy. Like, bro, so when I just show y'all this just to say there is nothing that Drake can say when it comes down to these deranged ass niggas that will make them wake up and be like, damn, you know, my boy is, this is kind of a crazy situation. He might be on to something. There's nothing that is going to make them say that because they made a living. They are making a living. They are feeding their children off of hatred of Drake. Okay? This nigga is inadvertently feeding families off of niggas just hating him. I'm telling you. That account that I just showed you before they switched to a full Drake hate account and put all of the fucking just here to watch Drake fall in their bio and shit like that. That account had about 200 followers, 300 followers at best.
That's fucking weird.
Niggas switched to a full Drake hate account. They got damn near 900 followers off rip.
I want to see
this
what
is. I'm telling you niggas, I'm seeing this shit in real time. And we know how the bots go crazy on that side. I'm telling you, I done watched it. I done argued with that bitch a couple times. So that. You know what I mean? I done watched
it. Drake is not me from her generation. She need to calm down. Like,
that's what I'm saying, bitch. Go back to listening to the Isley brothers, bitch. Ain't you supposed to be listening to James Brown? The fuck?
Right.
Michael Jackson might even be too new for you, ho. The fuck is you talking about? But you know what I'm saying? This is what I mean. These are the K thoughts. These are the niggas that we arguing back and forth with every day. And it's really not like if they are people like this who a year later are just talking about, oh, I'm just here to watch Drake fall. It's like, bro, if this is your life, I know my shit say Drake in 5, but bro, this is the first time I've talked about Drake in probably about 2 weeks. Okay? A good 2 weeks. All right? So look, don't get it twisted. We are not the same. And my shit ain't dedicated to all of this weird. Like it's weird. It gets weird. And at the end of the day, I fuck with Drake, so I can put whatever Drake shit I want to on my page. If you hate this nigga, why? Why? I don't. My shit don't say like, I fucking hate Kendrick. I'm here for the downfall of Kendrick. Like I don't see Drake fans doing that shit. Do y'all see that? I'm sorry. Do y'all see that shit? Maybe y'all can enlighten me. Maybe I'm tripping.
No, I don't really see that.
Do y'all see Drake fans doing the same weird shit that we just seen?
No. Well, maybe from one community, I don't know, but I have never seen that per se. Maybe from one community.
Calling it a community is interesting. More like a cult. That's what's not the point.
But we ain't going there. But no, we don't do shit like that most of the time. And I feel like it's crazy how no one's talking about Kendrick anymore. It's literally Kendrick is no longer the topic of the conversation. It's really quiet.
What is there to talk about?
He's allowed to cause chaos and go back into his little hobbit hole. He just came off a European tour and nobody cared. He came off his European tour and no one cared to talk about it and run the numbers or the stats.
Nobody was posting numbers and stats. What happened to the numbers and stats?
I know, right? Exactly.
I didn't even know the tour ended. What happened to it being the highest grossing tour of all time and hip hop tour of all. Wasn't it supposed to be all of that? So what was going on? What happened?
I don't even see people talking about GNX at all either.
No, that's
They're
what
talking
Diesel's
about
saying.
Drake.
That's what Diesel's saying. Though. It's just like
They're
it's
talking
like
about Drake.
all the numbers people were bringing up back to like,
What happened
oh,
to the dot?
it's a,
Whatever happened to the
yeah.
dot era? What
Oh
happened to the
Lord,
dot
Is the
era?
dot era
yeah.
over? Is the dot era over? Is it back to Drake era? Iceman era? Because that's what it's feeling like to
It
me.
might be. It might be the Iceman era. It might be. Just
Like
might.
I really feel
What
like
it
it,
is,
and
let
he's
me tell you
definitely
what it
talking about
is.
Elliot Wilson here too. Like the niggas is
Yeah.
definitely just on some shit where they can't comprehend that this man is not in the same atmosphere as Drake. It's wishful thinking if you think that type of music is going to compete with Drake's type of music. I don't give a fuck if Kendrick really was the better rapper. The type of music that Drake makes and the versatility of Drake will never fuck. Kendrick will never fuck with him. Well, why don't y'all get that? It's just sad. Like the niggas be going on every day, day in and day out. It's not even about Drake and his music no more. Like, why are y'all even watching this? Why are y'all even watching a Drake interview? If you hate Drake, why are you watching clips? Why is Drake not even? Why is Drake not muted on your timeline? I don't get it. I seen niggas that say they can't listen to Drake no more after Not Like Us, and they still listening. They watching the Iceman stream. What happened? Like this shit is crazy.
Nobody wants to. The problem is nobody wants to just admit the fact that the boogeyman don't right or the so-called boogeyman worked whatever mojo jojo juju not on Drake but on them. He took over their minds.
The boogeyman is a
He
bot, nigga.
right, exactly. So, but no, what? No, he's a boogeyman, but he
The
works his
boogeyman is
Jedi whatever
RoboCop,
bullshit on
nigga.
his own people. He whatever he did, he made everybody very delusional, making him think he's something great, and he's a dying breed of rappers. Let's call a spade a spade. Really, to me, that whole lyrical miracle shit is on its way the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Or at least the conscious rap part of it. Like if you want a lyrical miracle and you want to talk about the birds and the bees, that's fine. But when it comes to that conscious, that civil rights, we gonna be all right. That stuff is that shit is on its way out of here. Okay, and rap in pure rap. When you talk about like rap songs, like no hook, straight bars on a flow, that shit historically doesn't even sell. That's why a lot of people don't make pure rap albums. They got to throw a couple of bangers in there, a couple of hits in there, so that for the general public. The difference in what Drake does, he gives you so many bangers. It's like, dang, which one? Which one? Like, you know what
You
I'm
can
saying?
choose
Like he
one
gives
and you
it.
good, nigga.
You could choose. He makes music for the human condition, because what it is, bro, is that when you say that Drake makes music for different situations, different songs, different songs hit different at a different age. That means he's making music that's so relatable that can make you feel good and take you out of something or make you express certain emotions, make you feel certain things at different points of your life. I can never say that about Kendrick because Kendrick is only a one-trick pony in the sense he's going to give you lyrical miracle and psychodrama and then civil rights movement and all this stuff. I went to school already, bro. I already know how that works. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I definitely feel that, and my boy definitely has to catch up in the aspect of if you felt like, oh damn, this nigga Drake he using bots. You're like, bro, it's crazy how the nigga exposed himself, and the numbers are exposing themselves, and I feel like that's why he's so quiet because like this whole run, this whole year is being exposed. This shit is artificial and we see through it. And the only thing that Drake is gonna do is further and further expose the shit now. Whether he's quiet because he getting ready for round two, or if he quiet Cause he know this shit is about to be exposed. I don't know. Okay.
Man,
But like I
he got to
said,
be in the
Drake,
booth.
they gonna continue to run your name through the mud every single day. Whether you drop a diss song or not. They acting like you still dropping diss songs. They acting like you still dropping tracks, nigga, every fucking day. So why not? You gave it a good year. You in the middle of this shit. You just found out whatever it is you found out. We gonna find out tomorrow, of course, and we gonna watch it here live. But now it's time to just fire on these niggas. The way I get down, we know the way I get down. But I would just let it loose, put it on wax.
My boy
Do
said,
what
you
you
seen
gotta
the
do.
end of Django? That's Diesel. You seen the end of Django?
Nah, he ever seen the end of what's that show with the chemistry teacher? It turns into the what's that show? Breaking Bad. That's one
To
way to
break
go out right
bad.
there, bro. Yeah, he load the chopper. I'm a spoiler alert. He load the chopper and let it rain out.
Nah, Walter White
He
died in the
freaking
end, nigga. I can't.
yeah, he died, but he
I
crashing out. That's gangster. He crashing out.
Django ain't died, nigga. Nah.
Well, Django ain't died. Django
But
ain't
even
died.
still, like, you feel me? You feel me?
He gonna
I
be
definitely feel
he
like
gonna
this is
be
his moment to go ahead and be like, oh, okay. So this is what niggas did. All right, this is how niggas was moving. All right, cool. So now that we
didn't he
know
sample
all of this, you said did he sample what?
didn't he sample Tony Montana? It's not Tony, yeah, Tony Montana,
Mm,
and for all the dogs in the beginning of Daylight, right? Shout out, man, Daylight. He said,
mm-hmm.
"You fucking people." He about to go out like that. He about to go out like that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because like I said, these niggas is trying to assassinate his character every day, and day in and day out. So, I mean, that's just the way it's gonna be, and I think it's unfortunate, but as we all said, we're gonna see tomorrow what's really popping with this shit, okay? Because I feel like these niggas is in for a rude awakening, just like you guys. But real quick, before we head out, and while I got you guys here, let's talk a little bit about this thug situation. I want to know what you guys think about that whole deal and how it relates to Drake. I mean, do y'all, first of all, before we fully dive into it, do you think Drake is still riding with Thug?
Oh yeah, I think he's definitely still riding with the 100% for sure. There
Mm-hmm.
would be no there. I don't see any reason why he wouldn't be riding with Thug. If he's not gonna make any music with Thug, it's because he's on some, I think, some fu to United States and Atlanta right now kind of shit. And but other than that, I can't think of a reason why. Maybe one of the bigger theologists would be like, "Yo, nah, Mills, I
It
got
looked like Thug was
this
still
facts, and
riding
they
with
can
him
prove."
throughout all of that shit.
Yeah, he was on. I think Thug had mentioned something in jail during the beef where he was like, "Yo, y'all gotta stop, be all brothers," or something like that. I could be wrong.
I think Drake
Um,
is like, nigga, hey, look, as long as he's still bigging me up, he ain't talking shit about me, nigga. I'm riding with this. Cause
right,
nigga, ain't
exactly,
nobody else is riding with me, nigga. Fuck that. So you know what I
right,
mean. But in
and
a
and
new
Savage.
all new audio just leaked today from Thug now talking shit about Dirk too. I just want to play this shit for y'all real quick. Let me let me know what y'all think.
It gotta be. What's up with the boy Dirt? You fuck with the boy Dirt?
Yeah.
You need to make that nigga know something. You need to make that nigga. I don't know. I like. I did a lot of player shit for the boy too though. When the boy career went where it supposed to be, man, Pluto. I really like locked in with him, like just really fucking with him. But I don't know. He acting a little different. I don't like that, man.
What you mean?
Like
what he?
I done sent him a few songs. He just like shit. I know for sure going right up. He just got damn taking his time, nigga go to jail 4-5 days, 10 days later, just like that little type shit. Like, man, you got going on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I already know what you mean.
Like, man, nigga done did too much shit for you, man. Watch out, nigga.
Yeah.
He did that to my last album, though. Yeah, I want them on my last album. Yeah. He sent a
On the
song
pump.
he sent a song from a lad app. Yeah, he sent a song for it. Then goddamn, when it's time to clear the song, he don't clear the song. So the song didn't make the album. Like little shit like
Clear.
man, didn't clear it. Didn't clear the song.
What you mean ain't clear the song?
Yeah, he did. He worked out.
So what you mean?
Then you get on the internet, keep talking about this and that, man. Cut that cap ass shit out, man. You rap be crazy, boy. You rap a hell, boy.
Yeah, so I don't know, like somebody is on Thug's ass. So, but here he's talking shit a little bit about Dirk. I guess he feels like Dirk is not really solid and he's not really holding him down the same way that, he held Dirk down when Dirk was kind of in that space of, you know, I guess maybe falling off or not really at the level that he is on now and
Well,
the name that he is now. So I don't know. What y'all think
yeah.
about this?
So, by the way, OTF. By the way, I gotta say this. Shout out to my boy Dirk. I know you're going through it right now, brother, with the whole case and everything. I know you behind. Shout out to OTF. Always OTF for life. You feel me? Um, I don't know, man. It's interesting because I look at it this way, right? Like you asked earlier too. I'm gonna answer your other question you asked. My bad. Um, do I think Drake's still gonna ride for Thug? Of course, bro. I think at the end of the day, it, the politics and cult and the hip hop culture, bro, gotta fucking change, bro. This shit is so antiquated. Like 6ix9ine, 6ix9ine, I don't fuck with him, but bro had a point when he came out here and he said, "What kind of motherfucker in his right mind, bro? If you got your chance at freedom, if you got your chance of getting off or whatever the fuck, bro, I understand people want to live by a code, bro. I don't know. I feel like I'm one of those motherfuckers, bro. Like I get it, dude. Certain shit, okay, you gotta take to the grave, whatever, bro. It's like, but it's me, man. Like if it's him or me, it's me. You feel me? Like and that's where I'm not understanding, bro. Like I've been in other spaces talking to people about this, and motherfuckers just trying to say like, oh, but you got to live by the code, you got to do this, you got to do that. And 6ix9ine said, bro, y'all are full of shit because y'all do the same shit, but it never comes out that y'all told on motherfuckers. Like motherfuckers, the motherfuckers that never get in trouble, that are the head of shit. Why do you think they never get in trouble, bro? It's not because they have people take the fall. It's like you don't think the cops know, hey man, you did the shit. But if they make it convincing enough to where it's like, oh nah, maybe he did the shit. What do you think's gonna happen? And it's
Yeah.
just like, why are you shocked? I'm just not understanding everybody's outrage with Thug, bro. Like it's like, bro, quote unquote dry snitched. I get that, man. But at the end of the day, like all these motherfuckers talk, bro. Like, come on, Diesel.
Yeah.
Come on, fucking Mills. Let's keep it a fucking buck, bro. We're grown ass men.
These
Let's keep it a
niggas
fucking buck,
these
bro. Like
niggas be talking too
Suge
much.
Knight,
I
Suge
mean,
Suge
Knight,
Knight, yeah, Suge Knight, bro. Come on, man. Like, keep it a
Suge
fucking buck,
Knight
bro.
said that Snoop Dogg he has been a known snitch for a long time.
Come on, bro.
So
Yeah, and that
you
motherfucker.
have
Nobody ever said shit about Snoop Dogg. Nobody, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
He said
When
that
did they
they
call Snoop Dogg a snitch? When does anybody call Snoop Dogg a snitch? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, bro, motherfuckers pick and choose, bruh. And it's just like now it's Thug's
what's up.
turn. Oh no, Thug. And then it's like all these motherfucking recordings are coming out. It's like, bro, people weren't supposed to hear these, bro. Like y'all, like, dude, how? It's just with everything, bro. That's just how I
yeah, I
feel,
do
bro.
feel
I'm
like in some
different.
of these situations,
Like
these were
y'all,
private
we weren't supposed to
conversations.
know about this shit, D's. Like we
Right.
weren't supposed to know about this shit. Nobody was supposed to hear these. And then I hate the motherfucker, the street motherfuckers that be like, oh, but it's public knowledge. You can go Google this shit. You can ask for the records. It's like, motherfucker, you so worried about some other motherfucker, bro. You worried about some other
So
guy, some other
do y'all think
man
he
so
actually
much that you
snitched? Do y'all
look it
think
up, bro.
Thug is
Like,
rightfully labeled as he should be like rightfully labeled a snitch?
come on, bro. Wait, what'd you say, These? I'm sorry, bro.
Do
What,
y'all
what you
think
asking?
Thug should be rightfully labeled a snitch?
I I mean, That's tough because it's like you want to say yes because, like I said, because of the street aspect of shit. You want to say yes, but at the same time, it's like motherfuckers not sitting here pointing the finger at motherfuckers. Like he's not saying, like he's not deliberately saying, "Oh, it was him with the candlestick and fucking Colonel Mustard's off it." Like he ain't doing that shit,
Right.
bro. But then at the same time, he dry
I don't
snitching,
really
man.
care.
He dry
I don't really
snitching.
care too much about the street shit of it, you
That's what
know,
I'm saying.
because
Yeah.
I mean I work, I make money, I'm not in the streets no more.
Exactly.
I
Yeah, that's how
chill,
I am. I feel the same way.
like like I'm chilling, but I honestly, as a man, you only have your word.
Right.
And where I look at him sideways is if you have this strong stance, such a strong stance
Like what you've
against
been saying about Gunna.
a certain code of what you've been saying about Gunner or why are you mad at Gunner, and it could be for other reasons than you just using this as the way to ruin him, but it's just like I really don't understand, why people don't just look at it as a situation as a
Yeah.
man. Like me personally, I stray away from criticizing anyone against some shit I do or some shit I would do. You know what I'm saying? If anything, if a nigga is doing some shit that's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I definitely did that shit before. I definitely been here before. You know what I'm saying? I definitely been in those shoes. The last thing I'm gonna do is be like, man, this fuck ass nigga, this nigga's a fucking. Oh, why the fuck are you a bum, nigga? That's the last thing I'm gonna fucking do. If anything, I'm gonna be like, look, bro, this is the way you gotta navigate this shit. This is what I recommend. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's
Yeah.
my approach to shit because I just don't like hypocrites. I don't like being
Okay.
hypocritical. I
Got you.
don't like
Got you.
being in
Got you.
those shoes. So when
Got
it
you.
really comes down to it,
I
it's just
understand.
like, bro, why would you have such a strong stance on something if you yourself have done worse? And
Yeah.
seemingly you said worse. So it's like I don't know. I don't really care too much because at the end of the day, I mean, I was just bumping "It's Up" a few minutes ago before the stream
Oh,
started. I'm
yeah.
gonna
I love
continue
that
to
fucking
bump it,
song. I
just
love
like
that
I
fucking song.
just reviewed and listened to Gunna's whole album twice, and I still got
Eight
a
out of
couple of
10.
bumps
What did
from
you give
there.
it? An 8.5?
Yeah, 8 out of 10.
Oh yeah.
Just because
Yeah. Eight out of
I
10.
truly felt like
I gave it a 8. I gave it an 8
yeah,
myself.
yeah. I
I
mean,
give it about
it
an
was a
8.5. I
nice
give it about
vibe.
8.5. It's some hot shit, bro. It's some hot shit.
Yeah.
It's some hot
So
shit.
I tell you what, Offset album is a 9, but
Oh, Offset
Offset
album.
album wipe
Offset
that down
album.
anyway.
you bumped it up to a 9.
Offset's album is
Nah,
a
no,
six and
no,
a half,
yeah,
7
it's a
for me.
9.
Offset's a
You're
six and a
bugging.
half,
You gotta
7
listen.
for me.
I gave Offset
Spin that
album
again. That could be hip hop album of the year,
6.5.
honestly. 6.5,
No, well,
really,
hip hop
bro?
album of the
Spin
year
it.
is about to
Yeah.
be Iceman. So hip hop album of the year is about to be Iceman.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
In
I
an
gave that a
alternate universe
6.5.
where Iceman wasn't. Really, bro? Listen to it again, bro. That one is fire, bro.
I feel like it is grown, like I said
I mean,
here, it
it's
had the room to
subjective.
grow to a solid
What'd you
7
give
on
it?
me.
What'd you give it?
But
What'd you
I
give it
wanted
to?
Offset to give me an album sonically more like Gunna's album. That's what I was expecting from her. Like with
No,
Professional, and as much as I love
no.
Professional and I bump Professional
Yeah,
damn near every day, I
yeah,
wanted more of the vibes that Gunna gave, and I would have definitely
yeah.
gave
You wanted
that shit an 8 out
melodic,
of 10 if
bro.
yeah, I wanted him, but he was
I did
talking in
too.
this
I
album.
don't.
I definitely
Offset.
respect it.
My
He
problem
was
with
definitely
Offset.
letting people into his perspective and shit like
Yeah,
that. So I respect this shit.
yeah, and that's where me and I feel the exact same way D's just said. It's like, yeah. At the same time, you got to think, right? I'm not listening to Offset for the substance, and he made a substance album. So of course
Hmm.
I'm gonna look at it haphazardly because I'm just like, eh. Like I'm used to hearing you in the club, bro, and it's like bodies to me. I'll say this though, bodies is a fucking
Bodies
bop.
too.
Bodies is a
Bodies
fucking
too.
bop. That shit is crazy.
I think you need. I think also. I think
Bodies
you
is
He
guys got
crazy.
chose
to
some
give it
dope
one
ass
more shot.
singers. But
Yeah, bodies was a
because
I
Love
did
You
I don't.
Love. I did a
Okay.
full breakdown of the album in this space, and I think a there's not a lot of skips on there for me. I mean, you talk about.
See,
I
I
would
gotta
tell
listen
you
to
No,
it
guys
I'm
to go
again.
here
listen
for
to
See,
all the
Love You
skips.
Down.
I gotta listen to it again.
Go
Nah, I fuck
go
with that.
go listen to Love You Down and tell me that ain't a banger. Proud of Myself where Tizo Touchdown, that is such a deep introspective song and it sounds really really good.
I'm
Run
fucking
It
with
Up,
Run It Up.
Run It Up, the
Super
sample he
crazy.
used on that.
Run it up. The sample on
Not
that is
um
insane.
it's
The sample on
that's
that
what I'm
is
trying to tell
insane.
you. Then you look at I could keep going. I could go all day. And then you talking about Professionals Ready Made on there. You got Bodies on there. That's 7 already out of 18. Then
Bodies
people
is my
yeah.
favorite song so far.
My favorite song, Checkmate Smooth. Listen to the siren
Yeah,
used
I
on
was
it.
just
I
bumping
think he
that
got
before the
the
show
idea from
started.
Travis
Yeah.
Scott. Exactly. So now we up to 8 out of 8. Come on, bro. I could
So,
keep going. We going. What's the set it off? Pretty good.
but
And then you got that's 10 right
how many
there. That's
tracks
10
is
out
on
of
that
18. I
Bills?
could keep, and I'm just forgetting the
How many
names.
bits? How many? How many?
18.
How many tracks is on the Bills? 18.
18,
Um,
18, and I'm forgetting a
but
couple of them
yeah,
that was bumping too, bro. Like,
yeah,
I think there's not a lot of skips on there. Me and Dirt broke it down, and it was like, yo, this shit really fire, bro. Like, and he made like a
yeah.
video for
But
every song, which was pretty good. He executed
Yeah.
the entire rollout was flawless. You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah,
So I think you guys
he
just
played
give it a
he
little,
played the rollout
give it a
really
little
well.
bit one more.
I'll
Yeah,
listen
give it
to it
another.
again.
Give it
Yeah, I'm
another.
fucking with it.
I
I'll listen to it
guarantee
again.
you'll go. I'm guarantee you'll go
I'll
higher
check
on
it
it for
out.
sure.
I'll check
Because
it
for
out
me,
this
with the
weekend.
Gunner
I'll listen to
album,
it on. I'll listen to it on Saturday.
facts.
Check it
Put it
out.
on the headphones, and then second, the thing with the Gunner album, I'm not gonna lie to you. I actually have room for it to downgrade from an 8 to a 7 because every song, if you really listen to it again, and I might shatter the glass for you, from 1 to 4 sounds the same, and then the entire there was no the whole entire album was that of like very melodic minus the one that was like what was the I think Sapase no Sapase was very melodic, but the one that he was like if you need a feature just say that. Um, but 1 through 4, when he gets to that part, it's a little bit more upbeat and kind of more like you just sing along with it. And then the other ones are just super melodic. And he used a lot of Take Keith on there, and you can see there's a lot of Take Keith on there. Those are very melodic.
Shout out
And
Take
he did
Keys.
not forget
Take Keys. That's a motherfucking dog
the
right there.
electric. I want to say it was an electric keyboard or piano that he was using throughout the entire album. So it was like, all right,
That sounds
it
like
kind of
Take Keys.
dragged on in the sense. Yeah, exactly. It dragged on a little bit, and it was just like, all right, when are we gonna get to the hot shit? Like, when are we gonna get to it? And it was just like melodic. I'm like, damn, it's good, but it's only good when I'm like super drowned out high type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whereas you got a lot of different things from Offset in this album, and you has to come out. He has to experiment. He can't just make he can't beat Amigos no more because that chapter of his life is closed. He can't be the Migos anymore. He has to be Offset, and Quavo has to be him. You know what I'm saying? So we can't expect this club music from these two guys. That's why Quavo is even doing singing songs now. They're all trying to do something different because they gotta try to pay the bills and prepare for retirement. And nobody want to be like the Clips rapping at 50. Um, you know what I'm saying? So I would definitely say spin that again for sure. But when it comes
Yeah.
to the whole thug and the whole thug thing, sorry for the long sidebar, but the whole thug thing is this. First of all, I don't care nothing about this street shit. I think in like especially in black culture, we should not be praising anything snitching, and snitching is a good thing. Like it's good to tell the police to help cooperate to
Hey,
find somebody. It's
whoa,
actually a
whoa.
really good thing. Yeah,
Let's slow it down there. Let's
because
slow
think
it
about
down.
it. Let's think about it. No, hold on, but let's hold on. For the
No, that's,
civilians, not the street
that's
homies. Remember, that's street. Oh shit,
I
that's a
mean,
big
I
ass
mean,
room.
you know.
Nah, that's the street code.
Look,
That's the street
I'm a
code.
New
I'm a
Yorker.
civilian. You're a civilian.
I strongly condone minding your own fucking business. That's my code. But everybody can do what they want.
Here's my thing. Here's my thing. Here's my thing. I'm talking
That's
about
all I
logic. I'm
do.
speaking
I'm just
logically
make that
speaking.
clear right now.
Uh,
But nah, I feel
listen,
you. I
listen.
feel you.
I'm
Hey,
I'm
not
I
joking,
don't
saying.
but
even think that's a New York
I'm
thing,
not
Diesel. I think
saying.
that's just a world thing. Mind your fucking business,
This
bro.
is a world.
Like,
I just look. I don't like
It's
no
not about
Karens. I
minding
don't
your
like no.
business.
Look,
See,
you see me doing something
so
that I ain't supposed to be
here's
doing,
the
nigga. You
thing.
better turn your head, and walk the other way, nigga. That's it.
and I'm telling you
You better
something
not
else. You
call no
catch me on
bitch.
your
Listen,
little,
listen,
you
listen.
taking a little video selfie for the gram, and you got me in the
Depending on what I'm
background. You
doing,
better
you
do
feel
that
me?
shit. You better delete that shit and take another one on the other fucking side, bro.
Oh man,
That's not what I mean. I mean like people who, for example, if you know, people know if they commit a crime, like who did it in a thing, or who got shot, who do you know who it is. I'm not saying like going out of your way to snitch, but if you know something, it's good to actually logically speaking a good thing to cooperate with the police so that murders can get solved, kidnappings, etc., etc. If somebody burnt, like imagine if somebody, my when I was younger and I played high school football, and somebody on my team one player had stole another player's phone, a PS2 or some shit like that, and we all knew who it was, right? And my coach was like, "What if somebody came into your house, right?" And raped your whole family, shot your mother in the face, and your neighbors saw everybody that did it. They saw the people that did it. They witnessed the whole thing. They didn't call the cops. They could have called the cops, witnessed the whole thing. The whole thing took an hour. Witnessed the whole thing, didn't call the cops, didn't do anything, saw faces, know their names, know exactly what the people that lived that do it, but chose not to say nothing. How would you
Yeah,
feel? And then everybody just told who it was. So realistically, when we talk about in the black community, another whole no snitching thing is actually holding us back as a community. But I'm not gonna go there. Having said that, I don't agree with. I'm not first. There's a lot of dudes that are not street niggas that need to not be. They're not qualified to be speaking on it. Me, myself included. I am not a street homie. I've never been in the
me
streets. I
neither.
don't do that. And
my
if you
thing
really want to
is
respect the
like
code, you
I know
shouldn't really
niggas who's
be talking
really
about it. And
like
then
that. I know 15-year-olds. I got young niggas who been whooping the grown niggas in the streets who's just really like that. And my thing is when it comes down to my young niggas, like my young niggas really be looking up to these niggas who be in these songs, really talking all of this shit and really acting like they like that, and they become people who are really like that. Okay, so they over
Yep,
here, and the thing is, when they
because
fuck their life
children are
up,
impressionable.
one, yeah, once they fuck their life up, once they become a person of that mold of a person who like they seen, okay, this is the code, this is what I need to follow, these is what these niggas do. I
yep,
watched it, I've seen it.
yep,
I've been mentoring young boys since I've been a teenager. So I've seen this shit multiple times.
yep.
These niggas look up to these motherfuckers who's not really like that.
Exactly.
In some cases, even gay. Crazy. And they really believe what these niggas are selling. So they
Yep.
become the product, nigga. They actually become what these niggas are rapping about. They actually become that. I know 15-year-olds that done laid niggas out. And I'm
Yep.
talking they ain't getting back up ever again.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's just
So
crazy like how these niggas can get on here and just
and
sell certain
and
shit
So,
and
and
so let
and
me
here's
say
my
this,
thing. Here's
right?
my thing about
Oh,
you.
go ahead. Go ahead.
And
Go
here's
ahead,
my
Nelson.
thing. So now that I said those two things, the last thing I want to say about it is that Young Thug, you are not in the streets anymore, bro. And you were reason why God put him in that situation because he was a man trying to walk too fast. A lot of these hip hop artists, they get successful, they come in here and they trying to walk too fast. Now you got jammed up. You got jammed up, but you got released. You still trying to be a street nigga, and you know what? You got humbled again because you tried to, instead of just moving on from the situation and making hot music, which is what everybody told you to do, which probably your lawyer told you to do. And if you didn't, nobody around you told you to do that, bro. Those people that are around you are
you ain't
not
got
for
no
you.
choice.
You should have
You
moved
know you
forward.
gotta
I'm not
do
saying you
that.
should have pieced it up with Gunna. Right. I'm not saying you could have pieced it up with Gunna, but if imagine a world in an alternate universe that you did. it would have been. Hip hop is kind of fractured right now, and what we need is unity because of this not like us bullshit and the everybody picking a side and who wasn't on this side and that side. We need it. It's like hip hop is dying for the beef never ended. The hip hop is dying for some type of healing or somebody to stuff the wound right now because and it would have been in an alternate universe. It would have been amazing if he had just came out, let bygones be bygones. Thank God that he's free, and just say, "Yo, you know what, Gunner? Let's make a track. Let's make a dope track. Show everybody that we're grown men, that we've evolved emotionally, and we've evolved from the trauma that we've experienced and the shit that we was doing. Be positive role models, which will help both of our criminal backgrounds and history. That's what Gunner's on a warpath right now. He's doing exercise runs with people. He's trying to be a humanitarian and charity. He ain't worrying about
Yeah, we're not talking about
what
logical
Young Thug
thinking
got on
people
it.
like you and me. I'm just sorry if you a street nigga, but we're not talking about logical people like that. Street niggas and street bitches and hood bitches, hood rats, however
But
you want to call them,
but
they
even
don't
stupid people
think
can
on a
have smart
logical
people around
level.
them.
Yeah.
Nah, they ain't no smart. There ain't no such thing as smart people around these niggas. These motherfuckers
But
gonna do what they want. They live off of emotion. They live off of whatever comes to their mind or whatever their interests are at the moment. That's what they're running to. Bro, I've lived in
this
places
much.
and been around niggas who have woken up in the morning. I've watched niggas wake up in the morning, get in their car, and the first thing that they're doing in the morning before they brush their fucking teeth are they're riding around the city looking for a body, my nigga. Niggas is crazy. They fucking crazy, man. Like
That's
I'm
why.
trying
That's
to
why
tell
it's
you, like
like I hate
I've
talking about
watched
the
niggas do this shit.
yeah, and it's like that's why it's like I hate bringing up the dead, but it's just like no offense to anybody that's a fan of his, but just with Vaughn, it's just like when y'all really, if y'all have it, y'all really need to watch that documentary. I think it's on YouTube about Vaughn. It's like that shit's not normal, bro. What this like Diesel? What you just said,
Yeah,
bro?
you're not
That's
talking
not
about
normal,
normal,
bro.
logical thinking people,
That's
bro.
fucking
That's
not
what I want
normal,
Mills to
bro.
like. You're not talking about people who you can really reason with until they have life has fucked their ass up so
Oh,
much
bro,
to
I'm
the point
pretty
where
sure
they
it
have
didn't even do
nowhere
that
else
to
to turn
Vaughn.
but you.
I mean, bro,
Pretty
ain't
sure it
beating
didn't even do it to Vaughn, bro. I'm pretty sure
a
that life didn't even
Rico,
do that to Vaughn.
beating a Rico good enough for you to open your eyes and say if you beat a.
You
But
seen
I
it
guess
happen
he
to
looks at it like
Vaughn.
beating a body.
And look
So
what all these
If
motherfuckers
he
said about
didn't
him when he
die,
died.
he would be in
Yeah,
jail right now, nigga.
exactly. But also it's just like look at YNW Melly, bro. There's another motherfucker. There's another one, bro. It's like
But those are the niggas who are really like that though. Like
all you dumb motherfuckers are sitting here saying free Melly, free Melly, free Melly. Why, bro? Like for what?
the
For
culture.
what? Like, and it's like you saw what all these and these are certified bangers, bro. We're saying about Vaughn when Vaughn died. They said we had fucking picnics and barbecues, bro. We had barbecue. We had banquets when this motherfucker died, bro. Like,
and it's
you
like
know
I
how
don't
you know how
understand why you
terrified of somebody you gotta be when a whole city, a whole state has fucking parties because you died, bro. He said motherfuckers that never came outside for years came outside for the first time when they heard that news. Come
Wow,
on,
that's
bro.
crazy.
Like we got to do better. Like it's not even just a certain community. It's just the culture in general, bro. We got to do better, bro. Like we got to stop.
yeah.
We got to stop this shit, bro. And it's just like you said,
Well, I
Diesel.
think
It's
that
like being a mentor to young kids, bro. It's like knowing that motherfuckers get up and do that shit, bro. It's not normal, bro. It's not normal. and and
Nah,
and,
it's not
and
at
to
all.
be we're just gonna take away everything Doug's done for the culture because he made a mistake because he fucking that this is some
I'm not
shit that we weren't even
necessarily
supposed
saying
to
I'm
no,
hear,
taking
no,
it
bro.
no.
away, but Thug I can't sit here and say
Y'all letting
that
Thug
Thug is
off too
not getting
easy.
what he deserves, bro.
Oh no, I know.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
don't think
saying
he's
that.
not
I'm not
getting.
saying that. Yeah, I'm not
He
saying
made this
that.
bed. He got to lay in it, bro. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
for
hold you.
sure.
He made this.
No,
This is
for
why
sure.
I can't sit here and be like, yo, I don't understand why. Because it's like, bro, you made this bed, bro. You literally made this bed, and it's like you can't even be like, well, damn, is this really true? Like, nah, nigga, this is your voice. Like, you feel me? Like, you were. This is you on video. Like, so it's like, bro, you in 4K. There's nothing to even argue about. Like, you
Yeah.
made this bed. You got to lay in it. Now, if he wasn't a nigga who
What's
was going
yeah,
at Gunna right now, and they
yeah,
came in,
exactly. That's what I was
and
about to
first of
say.
all, if he comes out of jail and pieces it up with Gunna, and they doing their thing, and they still making music,
And this comes
none of
out.
this is
Yeah.
even a thing.
Yeah, none of this
None of this
matters.
is no. This never comes
That,
out.
but
This
bro,
is coming
bro,
from.
that's what I just
You got
said
to
though.
realize
That's
this
what
is
I was
coming from
saying.
Gunna fan pages. This is coming from Gunna fan pages, and the other blogs and big sites
Yeah,
are picking it up afterwards. We watch this. We watch the same shit
yeah,
happen with Drake
yeah,
all the time. We're on the
Yeah.
Drake side of shit. We
Yep,
see
right.
this
yep,
shit
yep.
happen. They get it from us. This is how the shit. They get it from people like us, and then the blogs start running with it because we really tapped in and study our artists and the people around them. So we know off the top of our head, oh, if Chubbs did
Yep.
this or if
Yep.
Drake was there at this time,
Yeah, and I'll
they
tell
know
you
when
right now,
Gunna or this
Drake.
or this.
Yeah. Not my bad. Go ahead. So.
Nah, go ahead.
No. I was just saying, and it's like to bring Drake back into the fold. To bring it full circle. It's like you motherfuckers really don't think Drake's seen some shit, bro. You motherfuckers really think this dude is just some light skinned motherfucker that was an actor? You really think that he's just some kid, bro? That he's wheelchair Jimmy? You really don't think he got riders around him,
I
bro?
am a
You really
war
don't think
general
Baca?
seasoned in preparation.
You really don't think fucking Baca is about shit? You really don't think fucking Chubbs and Nico and fucking all them are about shit, bro? Like, come on, dog. Like, get a fucking grip. Like, that's a fucking Don Dada, bro. That's Mr. Two Mazda right there. That's a motherfucker I'd be scared of. Thug, I never understood that with Thug. Everybody's like, oh, hey, young slime, whatever. And I'm just like, it's Atlanta. But it's like a motherfucker that's cold and calculated like Drake, bro. You really think that motherfucker ain't seen some shit? He's the epitome of a fucking Don, bruh. He's the
Dom DeMarco.
epitome of a fucking Don, bro. And I
Well,
just wanted to
he
bring that
said.
shit
That's
back
a
to the
fucking
floor.
fact.
Well,
He's a
listen, he
fucking
said in
Don.
the
You
Hot
think he
Verses,
ain't
I am a
seen
war.
shit?
He's
Come
a
on, man.
war general. He's a war general seasoned in preparation, right?
It ain't even just that, but
And
Mills,
when you
that's
say it,
light work, bro. That's light work though, bro. I'm talking about this motherfucking Drake seen some shit,
but yo,
bro. Western Road
yo,
is nothing
Diesel,
to play with, dog. Western Road is nothing to play with, bro.
Nigga.
Ask this
wow,
motherfucker top five. Ask him, bro.
Diesel,
Ask that motherfucker. Ask that motherfucker if fucking Western Road is to play with, bro. There's a reason, motherfucker. There's a reason motherfuckers can't go to Canada, bro. It ain't because of the fucking government. There's a reason. There's a reason Kendrick had to fly out and fly back. Come
Now them
on,
niggas, I
bro.
ain't gonna hold you.
I ain't gonna.
It get real up there, but they bitches love us. They love some New York niggas. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's no, yeah, bro,
They
yeah.
drive, them things to drive all the way from Toronto to come to the city, see a
These,
little something. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
bro.
saying?
these
The
That's how I
American
bins
know
is
them niggas
different.
is
diamonds.
rugged
The
up there,
tings,
nigga.
and the tings is different. No, the tings is tinging.
Yeah, look,
But I'm
man,
just saying
we
though,
done it.
bro. But yeah, that's
And
my piece, bro. It's just as far as Gunna goes and as far as Thug goes, it's like I agree with everything Diesel said. It's just like, yes, I see Thug is definitely getting what he deserves because he went at Gunna the complete opposite of what we thought was gonna happen. But you know, it just sucks that you're. It seems that people are forgetting, how vital he was to hip hop. It's like And that's my thing, and
It's
that's
not,
the only
but he
problem
did
with
it
it.
to himself
Oh
though.
yeah,
Like
hundred
I
percent,
just solely
hundred
feel
percent.
like
No,
it's
no, and
like,
I
bro,
agree. I agree, bro. You're right.
like I'm just over here looking at this
Get
nigga like,
up!
God damn, nigga. They over there fucking you up, bro. I'm like, damn,
Jeffrey.
thug,
Get
like,
up!
No,
nigga,
no,
please,
it's like Boys in the Hood,
every
bro. It's
day,
like Boys in
nigga,
the Hood. When he's calling for Ricky, it's like Jeffrey.
nigga,
Come on,
every
bro.
day. Every day
Fuck.
a new fucking audio drops. Even with this Dirk shit that dropped today, I'm like, yo, bro, what?
Shit.
Who is doing this to this nigga? Like, bro, who did this nigga piss off? Like, yo, they really don't. Like, it gotta be. Yeah, it's like, bro.
Let me ask you this: you think
I
he's
mean,
safe
it's
in
the Gunner
Atlanta? You think
community,
he's
but
safe
yeah,
in Atlanta?
it gotta
Do
be
you think
Gunner himself, nigga.
What
Diesel?
is
You think he's safe in Atlanta?
Yeah. I think there's still going to be people who ignore this and look the other way because at the end of the day,
able?
number one, this is not new footage, and number two, um, you know, Thug is a bag, so a lot of people overlook shit when you're the bag,
Yeah.
and a lot of people really don't care, and you got to understand when you're the bag. Like I said, this is something else that I've witnessed. Like when you're the bag, and the people that you fuck with don't fuck with you no more.
Uh huh.
The only thing that does is free up space for more people to be like, oh shit, okay, so
Yeah.
all of these niggas is gone now. I mean, I can roll with you if you need. You know what I'm saying? So it turns into that. These people cycle through, but the thing is, these people become less and less about your well-being and, you know, your success. It becomes more and more people who are there for the bag. But even still, there's gonna be people there. There's gonna be people who say, look, nigga, I don't give a fuck what they said. You ain't know nothing. And if another nigga got a problem with you, he got a problem with me. There's niggas out there like that. So they don't really care. They don't really give a fuck about all of this shit going on. So he most definitely could go back to Atlanta. I don't see that happening. And at the end of the day, I mean, he's still Thug. He still has made all
I'll
of this
say it.
monumental music. But you never know. He run into the right person. He probably get, you know, who knows?
Tap. Do you think? Let me ask you guys both this. Like before we go, it's like, do you think that Drake's kind of his only friend right now?
No. Um, but
You
I
don't
do
think so?
think
You don't think so, bro? Because I know
no.
Metro ain't fucking with him. Metro ain't fucking with him.
I don't
Future
know.
definitely ain't fucking with him after this. Future definitely ain't fucking with him after this.
I think 21 probably still fucks with him because I
Did
think
he
21
unfollow?
looks
Did he
at it from the
unfollow him
stand.
on IG though?
I don't know. I
I
don't
thought
know.
that I
If he
thought that
did,
was
I
the
don't
thing
know.
that came out like on Monday. He unfollowed him on IG, didn't he?
I don't
And
know.
it was like a big thing. I could have swore I thought I saw that because it was like a big. I thought. Hey, hold on, Bills. Did your boy Academics post that?
Which one?
21 unfollowed fucking Thug.
It might have. He might
I
have
thought
done
your
it.
boy Ack posted that.
He might have talked about.
I thought that Ack
You
was
mean
the
like
one that
academics
broke that.
TV?
If I'm wrong, apologize. I apologize to the chat nigga community.
It might have been.
I'm not trying to say that he did that. I just
Nah,
say I could have swore I thought I saw that. That's the only reason I'm bringing it up.
it might have been. It might have been Grand. It might have been Grand because Grand runs the academic TV page, so it might have been Grand that did it. But if you saying it was academic TV that did it,
I
then
thought it could.
more than
I thought
likely
it was. I could have swore I
academic.
thought it was academics that broke that.
Nah, academics doesn't like post on this. It's probably academics TV. If I'm trying
Yeah,
to tell you,
academics TV. I think.
that's somebody
But
else
Yeah,
that runs
that's
that page.
grand.
yeah.
Yeah,
He did post it.
that's Grand. Grand run that page. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, but I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know, like, just for people who listening, academics, the DJ academics does not run that page. That is a separate person by the
Yeah.
name of Grand or whatever that runs that. But yes,
My boy Grand Wizard, man.
if it was up there,
The
then more
Night
than likely.
Shadow. That's the
Yeah,
only
shout out to
time
my
you
boy
hear
Grand.
Grand Wizard talk,
Facts, shout
nigga.
out to Grand Wizard.
I ain't never seen that nigga hop in the
Facts,
Discord, bro.
facts. Shout out to the homie Grand. I'll tell you what, I don't want no smoke with him. I'll tell you that right now.
Hey, listen. I'll
Love
say this,
this.
man. I'll say
Shout out
this
to the
about
homie.
Ack. I'll say this about
Grand
Ack, bro.
Wizard is the wizard
Everybody
for
like to
real.
talk shit about Ack and all this shit, bro. I don't want no smoke with DJ Academics. I don't want none. I don't want none of
Nah,
that.
I'm the
That motherfucker knows so much about everybody. I want no part.
All
I want
y'all,
no part of that.
Young Thug said, all y'all new junkies in OTF. No, this nigga in OTF Twin said that nigga on them phones gossiping like a straight bitch. I'll
That's what
never
I'm saying.
trust that
OT,
nigga
hey, that's what I'm
that
trying to
put on
tell you.
makeup and
Hey,
a dress. He said,
that's what I'm trying
all
to
y'all
tell you,
new
Diesel.
junkies in OTF just know I'm the one sent Brian Steele to help him on my dime.
That's what I'm saying,
Oh,
bro.
okay.
Bro, that's why I'm trying to tell you, Diesel. Do you want to change your answer? Are you sure? I think Drake is all he
About
has
what?
now. I'm pretty sure,
I
bro.
no, I don't think so. I just don't think so. I feel like if Gunna is still making his way out here and doing his thing, I feel like Thug done did a lot of niggas favors, and it's the truth. You know, he has done a lot of niggas favors.
Oh,
But
well, look
there,
at Drake.
this is not.
Drake did a lot of favors to niggas. Look what happened. They called him a pedophile.
Yeah, yeah, you're right about that. But at the end of the day, I don't necessarily like. I've seen a lot of snitch niggas operate and walk around and still be able to. We all knew they were snitches. We just didn't really fuck with them like that. But you
Yeah,
know, I mean,
I'll tell you right.
they still walked around the neighborhood just like anybody else. You know, so I don't really know, unless niggas is really just trying to gas it. But even six
yeah.
nine hopped in. He said this Batiman talking about bashing him only gonna fuck up the rap game. Nigga, you the reason the rap game fucked up. 85% of y'all be undercover ratting.
That's
Main
what I'm
watch
trying to say.
watch
That's what I was talking
OTT.
about earlier,
I said
bro.
that 5 years ago and y'all called me crazy. He said we holding your faggot ass accountable for the street code you always wanted to uphold.
That's what
I
I
mean,
was
yeah,
saying earlier,
these
bro.
start
That's what I'm
going.
telling you, dog. All these motherfuckers are capers, bro. Hey, you know the
Yeah,
motherfuckers from the Scooby Doo
that
show where they pull the mask off and they're like, Mr. Jenkins? That's fucking the same shit as
Herring.
fucking. They're like, Young Thug's a snitch? Come on, bro.
that's how it is right now, bro. I think it's blowing a lot of
Y'all motherfuckers
niggas.
are really shocked, bro.
I think it's busting a lot of niggas my tie. I don't know.
The
It's one of
one
those.
time, that's why I'm saying, that's why I bring it back. Y'all know me. I always bring it back to the boy, bro. When motherfuckers are actually silent. Like, don't say a fucking word, brother. Don't say a
Hmm.
word. Like the boy, and he said it on part six. He said on the hard part six, bro. He literally said it. He said, "Pull the fucking, show me the receipt where I sat down with the fucking feds, my nigga.
Hmm.
Show me,
Yeah, that's why
bro.
I
I
said
want the
he
footage.
asking
Facts.
UMG for the for all of this information too.
Where the
Show me
footage,
where this
bro?
was discussed, where y'all seen this at, where y'all discussed this amongst yourself. He's like, nigga, show me all of this shit. So I really think that um, you know, he's going in the right direction. But as far as Thug goes, I don't know.
Oh no,
He
he
might.
went the complete opposite. Like you said, the moment he called, the moment he said a single word about Gunna, bro, you're just come on.
Yeah.
It was just anger, bro, and that's what sucks. You getting little petty, angry, jealous, and now look at that's
Do you
why
guys see him
karma's a
after all of
bitch,
But
this?
bro. Karma's a
Do you guys
bitch, and
see him after
sometimes she
all
ain't
of this?
beautiful.
But wait, do you see these guys after all of this? Do you see Thug piecing it up with Gunner and just calling a spade
I
after
don't
this?
think Gunna would piece it up with him. I think Gunna's laughing his ass off right now. He's just like,
Mm.
hey, motherfucker, you chose it. You,
I,
it is what it is.
yeah,
It is what
I
it
think I
is.
could see it.
You're wild, and
I just think the smarter
that's
thing
like
for
Drizzy
Thug to
piecing
do
it up with
was
Kendrick,
play it
bro.
cool, not really blow everything up, and just
Nah,
ask
nah.
Gunner, like he said in the thing, hey, re up for another 4 years. That's the least you can do for me. He should have just played it cool like
That's how
that.
he should have
And
played.
then
And I
once
guarantee
that
you, Gunna
nigga
would have did
locked
it.
in for
Gunna
another
would have
four
did it.
years, then maybe you could start popping your shit. But
Bro,
yeah, I don't know.
I wouldn't even have popped shit though.
Gunna
It
said
just
if you
made
need
you
a
look
feature,
jealous.
It just made you look jealous, bro. It just made
Gunna
you
was
look
not about to
jealous.
sit here and continue to give this nigga 50% of
That's
everything,
what
bro.
I'm
I don't know.
saying, bro. Bro, that's why the Mills. I don't understand how you gonna sit here and say I
Exactly.
see them piecing it up, bro. No,
I
dog.
can't,
I
bro.
don't
You
think
ain't even
that
let me
Gunna
talk. Damn,
I don't
bro.
think that's the reason why Gunna wouldn't piece it up with him though. I think he would still like, it would say I want to renegotiate my contract, but we can be cool. Like I feel like he could have came out on some shit like that, but it could have been mostly the renegotiation of his contract of why Thug went so hard on him.
Yeah, yeah. He's just like, how dare you bite the hand that feeds you, even after you ratted on me, and then he just started going off, and he got
Yep.
motherfucker just let his gums flap, bro, and it's
Yeah.
just I, hey, all I'm gonna say is congratulations to Gunna, bro. You not only won, bro. You fucking, ooh,
He
ooh,
was already up before all of these
motherfucker,
tapes, but
motherfucker.
now this is
This is
just
the This
I
is
don't know.
like hitting that dagger three. You remember when the Mavericks blew us the fuck out that one year in the playoffs? You know when JJ Barea was just like fucking running amok and shit, and like you're like, all right, we're down 36, but it's only the start of the third quarter, and then they just go on an 8-0 run to start the fucking quarter. That's what this is like. It's like this dude
Mm.
Thug already had to fucking was already fucking locked up for how long, and it's like kind of sitting here number one, number one, number one, number one, number one. You know what I'm saying? Then this
Yeah,
motherfucker comes
Thug
out
coming
here and says,
from jail wasn't as well received as like a Boozy
exactly,
or remember
exactly,
when Wayne came
exactly.
back out of
Oh,
jail
bro,
when he was in
everybody
New
and their mom
York
wanted a feature.
or
Everybody and their mom wanted a
Ti
feature,
or
bro.
like
Oh,
yeah,
Ti's
like
was
it just
legendary.
wasn't
Ti's
that.
was
So I was
legendary.
like,
Ti's was legendary. That was
yeah.
legendary. Yeah, and then
So
it's
I
just
was
like, yeah,
already
you're
kind
right.
of
Nobody,
questioning it.
nobody was clamoring for a Thug feature. Nobody was like, "Hey, Thug, hey, hop on this, bro. Hop on this. Hop on this." And then all the Thug fans want to say, "Oh, but it's because of his probation." It's like, no, no. Let's be real. Nobody wants a feature from Thug. That's just what it was.
Mm.
It's what it was, bro. Like, come on,
Yeah.
man. It's okay. It's okay. Thug, you ran the mid 2010s, bro. You or like from what, like 2013 to 2017. That was all you, bro. That was all you. You were on everything. Fucking the London, fucking all that. That was all you. That was all you. Jeffrey, fucking what is that shit called? Punk or whatever. Punk, fucking Life is Good or what is that shit called? The shit with him in the grass, like that had the
This
London
nigga
on it.
made so
Like
many
yeah,
fucking albums.
exactly. That's what I'm saying, bro. And it's like your mixtapes, Thief in the Night, bro. Yeah, you ran the 2010s, bro. Like you went almost like on a Little Wayne type run, bro. But it's just like you went away and people got over you, bro. And it happens. It happens to the best of them, bro. Not everybody gets that love that Ti got. Not everybody gets that Wayne treatment, and you didn't get
I don't
that,
know. I
and you
remember
got,
when fucking
you know.
So Much Fun came out in
That's what
2019.
I'm saying,
Everybody in the
bro.
city
That
was
one,
playing that shit.
yes, bro. Come on, bro.
Everybody in the city was playing that
Come
shit. It seemed
on,
like
bro.
everybody was playing
What,
out. You
what
walk
were you
around New
hearing every
York
time
City,
you
you
turned
walk
down a
around
corner, bro?
Harlem, you
Every time
walk
you,
around
every time you heard
Harlem, you
another,
was fucking
hey,
hit.
I love when it's hot. Come on, bro. Like, come on,
Exactly.
bro.
Like
Like,
I was
My
like,
best
yeah.
friend
yo,
came
nah,
out. That's my
this.
best
That's early
friend.
thug
That's
though.
my best friend.
That's
I gotta
that,
show
that's
you go
early
crazy.
thug. That's super early thug though.
I
But
don't.
but I mean like I
Man,
can see
hookah,
like
pass me the hookah. That was a joint.
yeah hookah like that's what I'm saying like bro you had your moment and it's cool bro but it's you let shit get the best of you bro and just it
Yeah,
you
I
know
think overall this doesn't take away the music that
I
Thug
hope not
has put
because
out,
if you
and
try
it
to you're
doesn't.
stupid if you
Well,
try to
yeah, I
you're
mean,
stupid yeah.
I see his numbers taking a hit, but
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
don't
We've
necessarily
already seen
see.
him take a hit. We've already been seeing him take a hit all
Yeah,
week. All
yeah,
week we've
but
been
I don't
seeing that shit.
necessarily see Thug's legacy, necessarily being erased. I just feel like he is going through a real humbling moment, but
Oh,
on the
100%. And
terms
let's see how he does.
in the style of life that he
Mhm.
lives in, he might as well be dead at this point. I mean, I don't
Damn.
understand if people are
Damn.
looking at you as a rat at this point. It's like, this probably weighs heavy, way heavy on him, way more than it would matter to something like
And
that to
then,
me.
yeah,
And he probably is thinking about this shit, way harder than, I mean, obviously is because it's him and it's not me, but
yeah,
still, it's like, the way he
yo,
values snitching and the way I value snitching on one of us, it's on a completely different scale. So he might be going through hell,
100%.
but
100%.
at the end of the day, I mean, I think it's really about him just going through this humbling moment and
Yo,
realizing that
yeah.
you got to just sit back, make your music, let Gunna be. And at this point, I don't know, because niggas were saying Drake should need to go away for a little bit and just,
This is one
but
of those moments where you have to go away, bro.
yeah,
You, I
you
think,
got to
I'll
chill
be
for a
honest,
little
bro. If
minute,
it ain't Future, if it ain't
find a
a
new
Drake
artist.
feature, if it ain't Future, if it ain't a Drake feature, you need to go away. I want to do music with nobody else. Maybe Travis
Yeah,
Scott.
he's gonna need to find a new artist, and perhaps because Baby's not gonna save him. Baby can't save.
Oh,
Baby don't got the
baby's
power to
baby's
save him
got
no
his own
more.
problem, bro. Baby's got his own shit to deal with right now.
Exactly.
Hey, he's a rat
Baby
too.
is not in.
Like,
Yeah, he's not in the position to
fuck, dude.
help you
Come
out.
on, bro. Yeah, that whole YSL, bro. That shit is dead. That's put
YSL.
that shit. Put
Yeah,
that
you
shit. Yeah,
saying that's really
YSL.
YSL,
He's in
man?
YSL right now. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah.
bro. That
But
shit is. Oh Lord. Yeah, he.
yeah. Facts.
I love what you said. I agree with what you said. He's either gotta find a new artist or he's just gotta go away. He's gotta
Yeah,
go away
bro.
for a while. Make him
For a
miss you,
little
bro.
bit, for a little
Make him miss
a
you.
year or
But
two,
that's what they make him miss
and
you,
then
bro.
drop that album. But don't drop that album this year, nigga. Don't do
Oh
it.
fuck no! I would. Hey, I'm gonna be honest.
Whoever
Hey,
is
don't even
dropping
drop it
these
next year,
fucking
Diesel. Don't even drop it next year. Don't even
don't
drop
even
it
drop it
next year
next. You
because
right. I ain't even gonna. I wouldn't even drop it next year either.
2027.
You right.
2027.
Yeah. Yeah. Good
You
2020.
need
Give us.
some
You gotta
time,
let shit
bro.
breathe for a
You
good
need
year and
some
a year and
time,
some
dog.
change. Get beginning of the 2027. Maybe you can come back and drop some shit. I would just
Maybe
let it breathe.
February of 2027.
Find you a new artist. Find you somebody real dope
Hey,
who
let
can take
Mariah
that
have her
Gunna
shine, bro.
mantle.
Hey, kick back and let
But is
Mariah have
Mariah
her
on his
shine,
label?
bro.
I don't think
No, I'm just
Mariah's
saying
on
that's
his
your
label.
wife, bro. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I
let her
feel
have
that,
her.
but I'm
She's
talking
having
about.
her moment. She's having her moment right now. Her shit's blowing the
Yeah, she
fuck
is.
up. Her shit's
Yeah,
blowing
her
the
shit
fuck
going
up.
crazy.
And it
I
sucks
love her
because
shit.
people are buying tickets to her concerts just to fucking hold up signs about Thug. Like, and
Well,
that's
hey,
what I'm
she's
saying.
still getting that bread,
That's
like getting
where
that brace.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, maybe do some songs with Mariah. Get into that fucking singing thugger shit. Like, do that, bro. Go R&B a little bit. Like, dude, come on, bro.
Yeah,
Like, do some of that shit,
yeah.
bro.
Tap
Like,
into a different audience who doesn't really care
yes,
about the snitching
bro,
shit. I
bro. Come
definitely feel that.
on, come on,
That might
bro.
be what
Like,
he has to do. I mean, he's
let
capable of going
Mariah
that
drive for a little
direction.
bit. Let Mariah drive.
Thug is definitely that versatile that he can
Yes,
dip into certain type of audiences with the right features, and he can
yes,
still, But and that's really how I was looking at it. Like how is he going to continue to make money? How is he going to continue to keep himself afloat and to keep his name and his brand out there in some type of way that is not going to include him putting out his own music, because right now I don't think it's wise for him to put out anything.
yes.
And that's just me. He was talking about dropping an
Fact.
album, nigga. You might want to save that album for 2027, like you said, because I just don't think it'll be a smart decision at this point. It really seems like he's put himself in a hole that he is going to have to hope he can slowly
Yep.
dig himself out of. So, and if not,
Yeah.
I mean, we might be looking at another Meek Mill situation.
Oh
He's not
fuck.
young
Do
enough
you really think it's
to
that bad?
be.
Hey, hold on. Do you really think you can get that bad?
I do. I mean,
Oh
Thug is
yeah.
not
You know
young.
what? I
If
agree.
this was prime
Wow.
Thug, it would be different. if this was Prime Thug, then maybe he can, get himself out of it,
Yeah, I think
a
he's past
situation
that,
like this.
bro.
But
I think he's past that.
he's already, before all of this shit was going
He
on,
was
he
past
already
that.
wasn't
Yeah, he's past
in
that.
a favorable position when it came down to being at odds with Gunna. A lot of people were already looking at him kind of
Nobody took his
sideways
side, bro.
with
But
him.
you're right though, because nobody really took his like Mills. Back me up here.
I mean, a
Like
lot of
who
people
took his
did.
side? Like
No,
nobody, but nobody. This is my thing. When I say nobody took his side, these I mean like the fucking general public did not take his side. Like
right.
Gunna
Yeah, you're
still went
right
number
about that.
one.
Yeah,
Gunna still went number one.
yeah.
It didn't matter. It didn't
And he
matter.
couldn't stop that.
like
He couldn't stop that. And I don't know if that
like
was
bro,
him having that
when he
ex
was
help
still
with the
in there.
label or what. But yeah.
Yeah. When he was still in there, bro, he had a Drake feature. What are we
Uh-huh.
talking about? like,
And
bro had a Drake feature.
I think what he's doing is doing nothing but adding fuel to Gunner's fire, and Gunner is spinning this shit in the best way possible for himself,
He's just
because
shutting up,
at the end
bro.
of the day,
He's
he's
shutting the fuck
shrugging this
up.
shit off.
He's just
Yeah,
shutting the
he's shutting
fuck
the fuck
up.
up. He's shrugging this shit off, and he's putting out great music. And at the end of the day, when you are an artist,
That's
that's
what
the
you
best way
do.
to get out of
That's what you
anything.
do, bro.
You shut the fuck up. You put out classics. You put out hits, and you watch your problems go
Bread,
away.
nigga.
Okay. And
Bread.
the only thing that can stop that shit is you doing some weird shit with kids or some shit like that. Other than that, Gunner has been following the perfect formula, that we just know. I mean, this how R. Kelly stayed out of jail all these years, nigga.
He shut the
R.
fuck
Kelly
up.
ignored it. That nigga shut the fuck up, kept putting out hits, nigga, putting out Trapped in the Closet, all type of shit. Nigga started
And
making
yeah, and
movies and
all
shit.
the all the dudes are saying, wait a minute, wait, we're just gonna act like you didn't piss on a 14-year-old, and the
Yeah,
bitches are gonna
like,
be
hey,
like,
hey, hey,
baby,
shut
shut
up,
the
nigga.
fuck
Watch
up,
this
I'm
Trapped in
listening
the
to R.
Closet, nigga.
Kelly.
Shut up, hey.
Yeah, they'll
Hey,
be like, shut the
I'm
fuck up,
still
I'm listening
bumping
to R.
R. Kelly,
Kelly.
nigga. I'm
Yeah,
still
like
bumping R. Kelly. Ain't a nigga like that nigga, but still, and I'm still watching Bill Cosby, nigga.
I
But
was a
still,
bro,
you
I
know
was
what I'm
bumping.
saying?
You know what I was bumping the other day, Diesel? Fucking what's that shit with that's that shit with Snoop Dogg and R. Kelly. I was bumping that shit the other day. That shit's a fucking
Yeah,
banger,
yeah,
dog.
yeah. I mean,
That shit's a
yeah,
banger.
like R. Kelly just has too many classics that
Oh
I
shit.
haven't seen anybody
Shit.
necessarily just swear off of R. Kelly. It's just like,
That's all I'm
it's
saying.
just like
Maybe
this
not at
unspoken,
weddings
like,
or some shit, but
hey, oh, okay, R. Kelly's on. Anybody gonna turn it off? No. Okay, all right, we're just gonna let it play. Like, it's one of those. It's like, it's like, all right,
exactly,
cool.
bro.
So, and that's
Exactly.
how black people
Exactly.
treat R. Kelly, I feel like. But yeah, I definitely appreciate you stopping in with me, bro.
Anytime, man.
I hope Thug finds his way back to his stardom. As he says, he's a superstar. So hopefully he can find his way around this shit. And yeah, I'm gonna be here
Yeah.
to watch it. Iceman episode 3. We're gonna
Oh
be in here
shit!
tomorrow
Y'all
for
fucking
that.
ain't ready.
Yes, sir. So as soon as that goes live, we'll be live, and I hope you guys are here to join us. Um, and yeah, I hope you guys are in tune with the Doja Room community. We post the
Please,
movies
bro.
there. We post the music reviews there. If
Yep.
that's something you're interested in, then you definitely want to tap in. And of course, if you
Yep.
follow me on
Thanks,
X, it's
bro.
the best way to stay in tap with me, to stay in tap with DJK Dub. And yeah,
Yes,
you can
sir.
find out even if we not necessarily posting content, we still
Yes,
keeping
sir.
you updated with our everyday thoughts and things like that. So tap
Uh,
in with us. You know what I'm saying? You won't be disappointed. That's all I can say. All
the
right.
coldest
We offer
motherfucker
y'all a
on
lot of
X over
value.
here, bro. The coldest motherfucker
Yeah,
on X. If you ain't in the Doja Room, what the
that's a
fuck
fact.
you doing, bro? Come on.
I hear that. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all not fucking with my boy DJ K Dub, then I
You
don't know
need
what the
to,
fuck
bro.
y'all niggas doing, man.
Come
But
on,
I
bro.
definitely appreciate y'all. If y'all have watched all the way to the end and y'all still locked into this live stream, go ahead and hit this video with a motherfucking like. Hit it with a repost. If you're on a YouTube, or if you're on Rumble or Twitch, go ahead and subscribe to the channel
Yes,
and
sir.
get locked in with me.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
your boy, Dope Boy Diesel. It's my boy DJ K Dub. I appreciate
Come
him
on,
for
y'all, bro.
stopping through, of course. And we're gonna be back tomorrow to keep y'all updated with what's going on with episode 3. All right. Um, this is the Doja Room to all my stoners, hippies, and hip hop enthusiasts. Thank you, but now it's time to get the fuck out. And we out this bitch, all right? Let's get it.
Yeah.